What's going on, everybody? Jay the Great here. Welcome back to another pod. We just did a gaming stream, but we decided to do a regular pod for you folks. It seems like you guys enjoy that more. It's more interactive, and we can interact with you more focused in a more focused manner. But yeah, folks, if you do enjoy, and if you've been around for a while, make sure, as always, whether you're new or been around for a while, make sure to hit the. Give me a second, folks. Let me get logged in real quick to my soundboard. That I had it for a second. Make sure to hit the like button if you haven't already. It's really appreciated. I really appreciate it. We really appreciate the support. Helps these
Oh yeah, man.
boost up in the algorithm. Results in better discussions in the future as well. Let me just let the people know we're live real quick.
What's going on, everybody?
Yes, sir. Feel free to ask any questions, anything at all about content. I just dropped a ranking video. We got more content coming soon as well. Different verses. Naruto for now, for the next two videos at least, and then JJK, some IRL stuff, Dragon Ball, combat sports stuff. So yeah, we got things coming for you folks this year for sure. Want to up the production for you guys.
Diversity, man.
Yeah, we're gonna bring you guys some diversity.
Absolutely.
What's going on, Barrock? What's going on, man? Yeah, we wanted to come on the stream for you folks today. Any questions you may have, feel free to ask.
Check out the gaming stream though if you guys get a chance. Though it's pretty
Yeah,
fun.
check that out. It was fun playing zombies. It's been a long time. Hard to focus on the stream and play at the same time, but yeah,
Oh yeah, for sure.
yeah. Yeah, folks, any questions at all? Anime has been quite exciting lately. We had the Boruto chapter with Shikamaru knowing the truth about Boruto. We had the Dragon Ball chapter. Finally, we gained some new material. We saw at the end of the recent chapter, Goku shows up to Earth to see Gohan after he learned Gohan Beast. What's going on, Prodigy? And JJK is heating
Yo,
up as well. Yuta is going to fight Sukuna. So you have Yuta, Yuji, I don't want to spoil it too much, but y'all playing zombies? Yeah, we already did actually. We played for about 2 hours.
yeah, I was sick, man.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. If you want to check out that VOD, let me make sure it's public real quick. You can check that out as well. It was fun for sure.
Yeah, I had a great time.
Yeah. Yeah, make
The
sure to hit the
newer
like button,
zombies though
folks.
are kind of whack though, at least in my opinion.
Yeah, it's not as good as the classic, but it is what it is. So
Yeah, round bases is the way to go for sure.
yeah, I missed it. Yeah, we went for about 2 hours. Yeah, kept having audio issues though because of fucking I think because we were cross-platform. Pretty sure that's why.
Yeah, it was going in and out. Definitely, it was crazy,
Yeah,
bro.
it was kind of
That's
rough.
hilarious.
Yeah, it was funny
Yeah,
though. Yeah, it was fun for sure. But it seems people enjoy these more. That's why we went to this. Black Ops 1 is still my favorite. Oh yeah, it is. It's
dude,
goated. They need to remaster it.
absolutely
Yeah, they gotta remaster
goated,
that
bro.
for sure. Definitely gotta
All those
remaster it.
maps on that are so good too.
Yeah,
Multiplayer and zombies, just all great map designs for
yeah,
sure.
literally. They need to remaster that game for sure. I don't know why they haven't. People would buy that for sure. Black Ops 1,
Heartbeat,
Black
the
Ops 2.
music, dude.
Yeah,
Even the
exactly.
music's goaded.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely. Even the campaign was good on Black Ops 1, in my opinion. So
absolutely. Such a good
everything
game,
was
man.
fun. Great, like for its time, great loadouts, everything. So I remember those
They
days,
didn't
man.
have a mastery camo in that game, I don't think. Did they? If they did, I never even
Uh,
got it. But
yeah, I don't really
yeah,
remember. Yeah, I saw your video. Keep with the training. Noodle's gonna get wrecked. Oh yeah, yeah, the sparring video. Yeah, I was going about 50%. I'm gonna I bought a body. It's like a training body bag thing. I'm gonna print out pictures of Noodle's face, tape it on there, and just beat the shit out of the bag. That's what I'm gonna do for my next video. Send it to Noodles.
it's like image training, dude. You
Yeah,
know.
image training. That's literally what I'm gonna do. He seems kind of, I don't know if he's intimidated or what, but last time we spoke on DMs, he just seemed kind of dry and like lackluster as far as energy. He even said, I don't want to talk shit. Like he says, this is all business. It's kind of weird, to be honest. It's kind of strange.
Yeah, just I don't know, man. See how it goes.
Yeah,
until
I think
then, the
Noodles and
words
Swag were
are.
using the data book statement of Kirin striking at light speed when they were discussing its speed. So your point that Noodles was wrong up Kirin might be wrong too. It could be wrong, but Zetsu specifically stated the speed of it as lightning speed. He was directly looking at it when he said it too. That's why I consider that more. I would take more value to that than the Kirin. Data books have hyperbolic statements all the time. What's going on, Steven? Black
I
Frieza
mean,
versus
it's literally an
Beerus.
empirical ratio. It's showed. I mean, it
Yeah,
doesn't get much more
yeah. There's tons of
clear than
hyperbolic
that,
statements
honestly.
in the data.
Yeah.
The point is, Kage could have he could have combated that claim, but he didn't at all. He just let it go through, and that's why if he could have fought that well, he might have won more convincingly. That was his fault. So Black Frieza versus Beerus needs to be animated. That'd be cool. I think Beerus would probably like fold him, but you know, would you
Yeah,
consider
more than likely.
Shibai?
I mean,
Yeah, would you consider Shibai to be Boruto or Hagoromo? He'd be more similar to Hagoromo, like a concept. Um, let's see. Yeah, folks, any questions
We
though?
live right now. We live. We
Yeah,
live.
we
All right, my
laugh.
bad. My
we
bad.
are
I had to
live.
take a moment.
Very good. What's going on? Oh, thanks for the $2, brother. Steven, appreciate that, brother. That deserves one of these for
Yeah.
show. I'm gonna put that on the screen. Let's get it started. Let's get this screen filled up. Lately this screen's been filled. Appreciate y'all, man. Really do.
For real, man.
At 18th, love you, man. Gonna go soon. At an 18th. Oh, okay, okay. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Much love to you, brother. What the fuck?
What?
That wasn't me.
Like some Pinky in the Brain shit right there, bro.
Let me put this on the screen real quick. Appreciate that, Steven, again. Appreciate that, brother. Let's see. Give me a second, folks, so I put this on the screen right quick. There it is. Fill this screen up. Yes, sir. All right. Appreciate that, Steven, again. Gohan Beast versus Goku next chapter. I would love to see them spar, man. I think it's gonna happen. It's just in Goku's character, and he felt Gohan's energy when he went Beast, so he might
For
be able to get the
real.
taste of
Yeah.
that. That's very in character for him.
I
Yeah,
definitely want to see more Gohan Beast
yeah,
perform.
exactly.
That was very
Yeah,
short lived in the movie, for example.
yeah. Seth re-uploaded a lot of his Pin videos. One of his debates are on whether Kieran is Lightspeed or not. Funnily enough, you should watch it to see the arguments.
Nah.
I don't give a shit about Seth, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm good off that.
I don't have anything bad to say about him. He hasn't done anything to me. I'm just not as forgiving as some of these people, aka Noodles. That's what Noodles is gonna hear when he fights Jay. Yeah, he's gonna get his fucking ass whooped, man. It's fat ass
Oh,
playing
that
games all day.
music or whatever? That'd be
Yeah.
hilarious, dude.
Uh,
Yeah.
so apparently, to give you guys updates, I'm taking care of the legal contracts. I have a lawyer friend, and Noodles says he'll take care of finding a gym in Denver. So he'll take care of that. I guess. I don't give a shit where we fight. We can fight in the fucking alley. I don't give a fuck. Oh, man, that might be too dangerous for him because if I sleep him, he's gonna fall on concrete. We can fight at a park or something,
We
like
just like sell at the
grass.
UFC stadium, dude. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Like we could fight at a park as long as they're grass. When I sleep him or if I sleep him, he won't like it won't bounce off. It'll be soft grass. So I mean, uh,
That's nice of you, At least
yeah.
he has a soft landing,
But if he wants to do a ring, we can too. I don't give a shit where we fight. It won't change the outcome. But also for you guys, another update is I try to ask him to do doghouse rules. This is what my gym used to do, where when I used to compete, we'd keep boxing until someone quits. And Noodle said no, he'd rather do 6 minute round, 6 rounds for 2 minutes each. So he kind of avoided. He knows I'll break him if we go round by round by round until someone quits. He'll crack. He knows that. So I accept it. I mean, I get it. He's not built like that. So I recommended it more so because of the argument he gives for Kieran. I understand why you don't want to give him views though. Yeah, I don't hate Seth, but I don't fuck with him.
I mean, it doesn't really make sense it would be light speed. It was kind of portrayed to be like a manifestation of thunder or lightning, if you will. And
Yeah,
given the statement from Zetsu as well, it kind of gives it more credence. So, I
yeah,
mean, it's
exactly.
like hypersonic, like lightning would be,
Yeah,
but light speed's a little too much for 1/1000th of a second. Like Light's a lot faster than that. You know what I
Exactly.
mean?
Yeah. Who had more flex moments, Aizen or Ishiki? Aizen. Aizen just had much more narrative told about him. Ishiki was only around for maybe
Yeah,
50, 60 chapters. Aizen was way
absolutely.
longer. Yeah.
I
And he's
was
more
flexing
iconic.
for like 300 chapters, bro. He's still
Yeah.
flexing. You
Literally,
know what I
dude.
mean? Like,
Even in the fucking
yeah,
anime, he's still flexing while incarcerated. Like he's still flexing, bro.
exactly.
Uh,
Yeah,
so yeah, he definitely am. Yeah, but yeah, Seth, I have nothing to say about the dude, man. I don't really give a shit. You'd still be better off insisting on a safe environment for the fight. It's not worth the risking getting sued. That's why I'm doing the contracts. I'm not fighting him if he doesn't sign it, because I know he's the type to pussy out and do some shit like that. He's gonna have to sign it and not to have a copy. I'll give him a copy of mine too, electronic and a paper copy, for sure. There's no way I'll fight him without
more the
that, because
merrier.
I know what he'll do. He'll probably do that, press charges or something. He's a pussy,
Oh,
so I wouldn't be
gosh.
surprised. Uh,
Yeah, that was my fault, Jay. What's it called? I played the Ultra Instinct thing, and I knew you'd be like, "What the fuck?"
yeah, but it seems like Noodles is serious. He's saying I'll take care of the gyms. I mean, it's still quite a while, so I don't know though. We'll see.
Yeah, that's plenty of time, bro.
Yeah,
Definitely.
we'll see what he does. I'm dead ass serious still to this day. It's not going to change. But um, if you had to justify giving Ishiki more screen time, what excuse would you use? The way he was defeated was stupid. With fucking Kawaki using a shadow clone, that was kind of dumb. But
Yeah, that was pretty
uh,
whack, man.
maybe yeah,
That's what it sounded like.
yeah. But yeah, that's probably what I would say to give him more screen time. If we did though, Naruto would run out of Baryon mode and then he'd die. So I mean, it makes sense why they had to get rid of him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Black Frieza arc must be good. Oh, facts, bro. Facts. I hope they give us
Oh, yeah,
that.
we're probably gonna get a lot of fights that's gonna happen. We're probably gonna get Goku versus Beast
Yeah, I'm
Gohan
sure
because
that's
like
gonna
it was
happen
kind of
soon.
hinted. Yep,
Yeah.
it was like right when the manga chapter ended. Then it'll probably eventually correlate to Frieza with everybody, and Broly probably would get
Yeah.
involved. And
He said on his latest stream that he's already played 25 hours of Baldur Gate. Noodles is a bitch,
Oh,
bro. That's why.
jeez.
Keep in mind
200
that
hours.
he got the game this month, so he's been not been
two
spending much time training.
hundred, what a no!
I know he's not training, dude. I know as a fact he's not.
Like, bro, how do you play 200 hours and you just got the game? That's crazy.
All he does is
Man, he
game,
must not
bro.
have a job, dude.
Yeah,
Honestly.
yeah, no, there's no way he has a job.
There's
Like,
no
what?
fucking way it
If you
works.
think
Yeah.
Beerus is stronger than Black Frieza, how do you think the Black Frieza arc will progress? Beerus just won't intervene unless he has to. He
Yeah,
won't
no,
intervene
yeah,
in
but
that fight.
Beerus is built different, bro. You don't
Uh,
care.
like they don't intervene. Like when Broly was fighting fucking Goku, Beerus didn't intervene. Whis didn't intervene.
Yeah.
Like yeah, they're just
Nah.
doing
Yeah,
what they
the
gotta
only
do.
time they ever intervene is like if they're trying to destroy everything, like what
Yeah,
that one dude did up, like
Zamazu.
Goku Black.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the only time I've seen him intervene. Tournament of
and when
Power.
he intervened, he bitched him too.
Yeah, and then obviously in Tournament of Power he couldn't because Zeno is above all of them. So I said 25 hours, not 200. That's still a lot though. Still quite a bit.
Imagine if all the God of Destructions participated in the Tournament of Power, dude. That'd be
Oh my
fucking
God,
insane.
they're gonna
Yeah.
do the Infinite Void might not be enough.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
That's correct. Batman, what's your opinion on Black Frieza? Someone asked you about that, Batman.
I don't really like. I don't know everything about him, but what I will say is, when it comes to Black Frieza, I know he's pretty freaking powerful. That he one shot at Goku and Vegeta, and whatnot. You name it, and I like the design that he has too. It's
Yeah.
really really cool. And at the end of the day, bro, it's about time Frieza finally got some vengeance, bro.
Practice
You know what I mean?
shit.
Like he's been lacking.
There hasn't been such a gap since the Namek saga between him and the Warriors, the Warriors, to be honest. That's a huge
I'm
gap, bro.
sorry. Like, I just like I kind of find it ridiculous just because like at least in the fans' opinion, like the Saiyans are like the ultimate race of warriors, you know?
Yeah.
And like Frieza's bloodline, they're cool and all, but it's like the fact that he trains 10 years and he's this powerful, bro, it's just like, dude, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like Goku and all these guys have been training for like decades as well, so it's like I don't
Yeah,
know, it just
it
seems
just
a little
speaks
bit
to
too
his
convenient.
potential. Kind of like Gohan. I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of convenient too with Gohan. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, of course. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But that's
Your
always been Gohan's shtick, though. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Your recent scaling video was fire. Appreciate that, brother. Tarion. Best one out there, probably. Ramen Guy, true number one, though. Facts, dude. Ramen Guy's omnipotent.
Yeah, it's hard to
Yeah.
beat him for
Can't
sure.
beat that guy, man. No one can.
Yeah.
People may think.
Kagazu?
Oh, yeah, Kakuzu, Omnipotent, Kakashi, Tenten.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Because I think Frieza's goal is beyond Goku and Vegeta and actually to fuck with the gods.
10.
Perhaps. Maybe he wants to eventually try to challenge Beerus. Yeah, that you could say that. Aren't most of the gods of destruction weaker than Jiren and MUI Goku? Yeah, they are. I don't think
You know,
that'll really
definitely
change
feared his
much.
ass for sure, man.
Oh
I
yeah,
think
facts. Yeah.
I think the strongest. It's either Beerus or the other one. I forgot There's like another one that's really powerful.
Champa?
I think Champa is
The
inferior,
fat
but
the
there's someone
fat
else.
Beerus and normal Beerus, they're equal to each other.
Yeah, there's another one that's apparently
That
stronger.
clown one, right?
Yeah,
Oh
the
no, never
clown
mind.
one, he's the strong. Well, no, I don't think he's the strongest, but I know Jiren was above him though.
Yeah,
Exactly, yeah. That's
let me
yeah,
see it actually.
precisely.
Strongest god of
Yeah, you
destruction.
would have to go to that arc and all the statements and stuff is there and whatnot. But
Oh,
Oh
Beerus
dude,
is?
Super was so good, bro.
Oh, okay, it is Beerus. Never mind. Okay.
yeah, so Beerus is the strongest out of all of them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Your
I
newest
figured.
video had heat editing. Who edited it? TG's guy. Shout out to Annie
Yeah,
Critical.
that shit is goated.
He's really good at editing, man, for sure. Really, really good. Batman, what's your opinion of Juubidara versus Kaguya?
Juubidara over Kaguya?
No, versus Kaguya.
Oh, versus. Oh, well, he basically is two ways it goes. Either he gets slammed, or if it was like written as a plot and it came down to it somehow, some weird way, which doesn't make sense. But if it somehow happened, there'd probably be like relativity. Like he could probably put up a fight, whatever, do some things just like Naruto and Sasuke did, but he'd lose in the end. So
Yeah, it's just blatant. It's pretty blatantly narratively
like
implied.
that's the only two ways you can
inferior.
go. It's either he flat out just gets shitted on because of statements, whatever you name it, or he's at least relative to her first form and they're fighting whatever. And I'll say this, he is smart, right? I mean, she's dumb
Oh,
as fuck.
definitely.
So maybe it's a big maybe, but maybe he can somehow do something. And then when she goes to her next form, then he's fucked. Like he's getting slammed. You know,
Beerus,
because it took for DMS Kakashi to power cliff
Beerus,
everybody and save the day in plot armor.
Yeah,
So.
Beerus is accepted to be superior to Champa. I think he beat Champa. Yeah, he beat him.
Yeah, they're quite relative.
Anime only. And like I remember them being equal, but yeah, I think he won too. I could be wrong though.
Yeah, Beerus being
they had to kind of stop.
No. Yeah, he would win, Jay. It doesn't even matter because he is the strongest god of destruction anyway. So
yeah, he is. Beerus being revealed to be the strongest character in the newest DBS chapter just cements that he's the true god of retcons. Oh, that's facts, bro. He's been retconned many times.
Seriously, since day one, bro. Yeah.
70% against newly awakened god Goku, and now he's stronger than Black Frieza and like everybody. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Beerus, Batman, he's lazy. He's the second lowest. The universe is the second lowest ranking. What do you think when you heard that? I mean, it has nothing to do with him, but
that has nothing to do with him. That's because that's like the people. He's still the strong. Like he's the strongest god of destruction. Like you know, it's just blatantly stated in shit. Like you can literally Google it right now too, and it'll literally state Beerus.
Yeah, technically it's not anymore. I mean, who won the Tournament of Power? So.
Yeah, like not only that, he even survives like the combined attacks of like the other 11 gods of destruction. All of them combined attacks, throw it on him, and he's still the last who's standing before the match is called off by Zeno and future Zeno. So like he's cracked.
Toyotaro needs to free himself from the 2014 era scaling. He needs to let characters surpass that cap. Hey man, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
That's all you can do, man.
Yeah, I remember Toriyama, I believe it was either him or Tora said that there's this. It was quite a while ago though. If you were to scale these guys like on a numeric system, Whis is a 15, Beerus is like a 12, and I think Goku was like a 9 or 10 or some shit. Some quote like that. It was a while ago though. It's not recent.
This is Blue Goku or
I think
or
base. When he
said
it. I don't know if it was during the Tournament of Power or when.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot when, but I remember he said that. So yeah, base Minato over base Hashirama. No.
Jeez, that's false.
Yeah, that's false. He's not beating Hashirama. Beerus versus the Fish Guy Destroyer would be close. I think that's the one I was thinking of, the fish one. Yeah. Apparently he's really powerful. But yeah, that would be cool to see that fight. Yeah, but going back to Minato versus Hashirama, you don't have to wank the shit out of him to get him over Hashirama and use the one shot and like wank him.
Yeah,
because he was able to survive a Biju bomb that he's like somehow above his AP, somehow above Hashirama's. Even that's difficult because Hashirama toys with tailed beasts like nothing too. So
yeah, literally all of them.
Yeah, literally all of them. Give them all away like fucking pets.
Yeah.
Will you play the new JJK game? Yeah, I'll check it out. What is it called? Clash of Curses or something like that? I'll
Something
check
like
it out.
that. It's coming out in April, I think.
It looks okay. Yeah, I'm more excited for Tenkai, for Budokai rather.
Oh, yeah, bro.
I can't wait for that.
Tekken 8 looks kind of cool right now too. I was thinking about that, man. It's been a
Yeah,
hot minute as
yeah,
well.
literally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to check that out too. Actually, I've been seeing that lately. The statement that got hard retcon along with Goku, the idea that Goku pushed Beerus to 70% back then. Yeah, I did. It's definitely retconned. Definitely. Um, Sadly, the writers
And
didn't
then
think
if he's
much
as
about.
strong as almost blue as Broly in the
Yeah,
movie, then
exactly.
Black Frieza is fucking kicking his ass too, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
dude, what
yeah.
the hell? Sadly, the writers don't think much about power scaling consistency. Yeah, yeah, man. Unfortunately, especially now, it's super. They thought more about it on Toriyama actually like favored power levels. He doesn't favor them anymore. He said the reason he stopped them was because it gave away like who would win, which is kind of true. Toburama versus Orochimaru. Toburama. If it's Boruto Orochimaru, then Orochimaru, but the one that
Yeah,
fought
dude.
Old Man Hiruzen, I'd say Toburama takes him. I think Toburama's above. Actually, in my ranking video, I explain why Toburama's above Old Man Hiruzen, who stalemated basically Orochimaru. To be frank, the Kurama statement makes it easier to rat for Minato. Yeah, you can rat. You can definitely rat.
Exactly. It's all he can
Uh,
use, really, to get
yeah,
him to Hashirama level,
yeah,
you
exactly. You can
know.
definitely rat. Um, I didn't mean stage mode with the Buddha. He slimes Minato easily. Yeah, base. I still think he'd lose to base Hashirama. Still. It's a little bit more of an argument in comparison to stage mode, but I still think he'd beat him.
Yeah, because I like base Hashirama like kind of referred to himself as and you know, in regards to KCM2 Naruto is kind of being in the same ballpark, and it's like
Yeah, he wasn't
Minato
even
is
stage
not
mode.
nowhere near that, you
Yeah.
know. Yeah,
So yeah.
at least
But
in base. So yeah,
Bandai taking their time with Budokai Tenkai 4. They don't want to fuck it up. I don't think they will. They've done
it's a
good work.
goated company. Yeah, they've
Yeah, they've
done
done
great
great.
work.
All the Budokais have been pretty good, I must say.
That's a goated company right there for
Yeah,
sure.
they do good work, I must say. Yeah. Good morning, Jay the Great. What's going on, Molly? Thanks for coming back. Yeah, folks, any questions at all? JJK, Dragon Ball, of course, Naruto, Boruto, sports, politics, whatever. We talked about everything under the sun at this point in this podcast. So, yeah,
Yep.
literally. So, yeah, any
So
questions at all?
I heard that they're going to delay the man-made lunar mission to 2026, I believe.
Oh, really?
Um,
Interesting.
I don't know, like, what do you think about that? Do you think it's actually necessary to like involve humans to go on the moon again? Do you think there's any
Mm,
real gain from that at this point, or
the only thing I can think of is validity and credibility of the human like experience versus like a rover. I guess I get that. Like you can deem a trip like that more credible compared to a
okay?
rover, which can't really give you like first-hand experience. It can only give you like pictures. That's the only thing I can think of. Besides that, yeah, I don't see the point. Besides like
I really don't
validity,
either. Yeah,
because
and
like
like I don't know what we would gain in terms of like intel from going on the
yeah,
moon again as well.
exactly.
You know,
Yeah, it's
so
like there's like the theoretical possibility to find something new, but I think that's improbable. Like, I don't know.
slim to none at this point.
Yeah,
Yeah,
at
so.
this point, yeah.
I mean, it's a cool thing to like come to again. It's like been like since 1960, right? So,
Yeah,
but I mean, like at
exactly.
this point, I just don't see the use in it. It's just risky.
Yeah,
Like,
and
you
then
know,
there's the risk. Like you gotta ask yourself, do the ends justify the means at the end? So I mean, yeah,
yeah,
it's
it's a
debatable.
weird one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I think KCM2 is a different story. Oh, you mean Minato? That's debatable. Base Hashirama versus KCM2 Minato. That's a discussion. Yeah.
yeah, that's debatable for
Yeah,
sure. Yeah.
that he's certainly more powerful than base Hokage for sure.
The
I'd say
thing is,
that.
though, like KCM2 is obviously like Kurama chakra, in which Hashirama can just suppress quite naturally, you know. So it's like even at that point, Hashirama has quite an advantage, just like inherently with his
Yeah,
arsenal, you know.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Toriyama just gave up on giving characters numerical power levels after Namek, not on power scaling. Well, I mean, not power scaling, but I mean that aspect of the power scaling he gave up on because of the reason I gave. Yeah.
I
Do
mean, the
you think?
Scourers were even they were breaking on Namek though too,
Yeah,
so it's
in a
like
way.
they didn't even really give it away, you know,
Yeah,
after a
exactly.
point. But like, I know what you mean. Yeah,
Yeah. Do you think KCM2 Sage Mode alive Minato would it be Hashirama? Base, perhaps. I don't know. Not Sage
Base
mode
is.
though.
Mm. How long
Yeah.
can Minato even use Sage mode though?
Yeah, Sage
You
mode.
know,
I still don't think he's good at it. He never used it while alive when it would have been helpful, especially against like Obito. Uh,
that probably would
Super
help.
Saiyan. Yeah, if he was that good, it certainly would have aided him. If he's going against someone who he even states will come down to the wire and perception and reaction, that would have been the perfect time to use it. So
Facts.
yeah, I think 15 Finger Sukuna gives Gojo an extreme diff fight. I don't know. That's debatable. I don't know if he gives Gojo an extreme diff fight with 15 fingers. I feel like that would be the difference in winning and losing a domain clash, like how it went with 19 fingers. It might be a different story if he only has 15. You could argue he has less power and cursed energy, but that's very debatable. It's tough to kind of scale the difference.
Yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
yeah. What are some Naruto and Dragon Ball retcons that you like and think improve the story? Kisame, I think making him more powerful was good. I think he was probably weaker in part one, when he thought he could lose to Jiraiya. You could argue it was a retcon, or you could just argue he was wrong and he thought Jiraiya was stronger than he
The
really was.
Hirshin retcon too is kind of
Yeah,
needed as
yeah.
well. Like,
That just didn't
yeah,
make sense at the end of the day with him losing to fucking Orochimaru. Yeah.
yeah.
So that made more sense. As far as Dragon Ball retcon, I guess the Beerus one, I mean, I don't know if it's a good thing. It makes sense because he's, the god of destruction. I understand,
Yeah, of
but
course. Yeah.
I don't know. I wouldn't say it's a bad thing either because it would like
What other
devalidate
retcons are
gods.
there though?
Because if he really would have been surpassed that long ago, it would have devalidated being a god in the first place. So I kind of get it, but I don't know if it's a good thing. But I kind of feel neutral about it. I don't
I
know.
mean, like, I guess the reason why they can keep pushing it is because it does make sense to the narrative, but like the fact that they're doing it over and over again just makes it questionable. But at
Yeah,
this point in
repeating
Dragon
it,
Ball,
yeah, that's what makes it a problem. It's like
exactly.
constant. Yeah, like with Kisame, it was just a one and done thing. But with fucking Beerus, it's like all the time. Yeah. Noodles is going to get beat up. He absolutely is going to get beat up. That's a fact.
uh,
Power scaling in OG and Z was pretty consistent. Oh, certainly more consistent than Super. You're certainly right about that. And we had
no,
power
absolutely.
levels. We had like numerical values, which made it even more consistent. Yeah. KCM2 Naruto and Minato are relative, and KCM2 Naruto couldn't do anything to Edo Madara and Rinnegan Obito, so base a lot of Hashirama smoking KCM2. That's a good argument. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, Old Man Hiruzen versus Tsunade. Hiruzen.
Yeah.
It bloodlusted, I should say. In character, he would probably hold back, but bloodlusted, I think he beats him.
With Enma
Beats him.
too, bro. Like a
Yeah,
beast,
she's
bro.
inferior.
Yeah.
She's the weakest of the Sonic, in my opinion, out of the three. Do y'all think Nobaru actually died or will return based off how the dude left off with her? I don't know. The way this author is, man, when he kills someone in the JJK verse, they seem to be dead for good. The only one that might change for is Gojo, well, because he's Gojo. But I honestly think all those people that died are gone. Toji, Nobaru, all the individuals that were killed in the fights against the cursed spirit. So I think she's gone. I think they're gone. All those people, I must say. Gojo's the only one, maybe. Even that wouldn't make sense, but maybe. The guy, this way this author is, he's cutthroat, literally. Like he kills off, and I like it. It's just real. Like the threat is real. Like if you lose, you're gone. Like it's over. There is no redemption or resurrection or things like that. So I
Hmm.
like that style in a way. It's different from like Dragon Ball and Naruto, Rene Rebirth, and it's different. You know? Which is the reason I think a lot of people like JJK. It's just real. Like what you see is what you get. Um, I will say he was able to react to Gojo compared to Gojo for Jogo after fighting him twice. You mean Sukuna? Yeah. Eternal DMS Obito with a perfect Susanoo versus Final Valley Madara. Eternal DMS Obito? Oh fuck, man.
Versus Final Valley Madara. Hmm.
Damn. He'd have double the speed with the combi
Exactly.
stated.
Yeah.
He has Eternal EMS. So does Madara, to be fair. The
Yeah,
combi would be the
literally.
biggest problem for Madara. Then you have to like scale his speed. I mean, that's pretty fucking fast. It's pretty fucking fast.
Especially making his like Susanoo like intangible as well. That's kind of fucking broken, dude. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Your boxing skills are mediocre at best. He will eat you alive. Oh, he'll eat, but not me. I know he eats plenty. He eats more than enough.
Damn.
I'll give you that. He's not gonna eat me though. That's something he won't be able to consume. Trust me. And go tell Noodles I said that. by the way. I could tell him myself too. He's a fucking pussy. Let's see. But you're right. He does eat. He eats a lot. It's very obvious he eats a lot. He won't be able to touch me anyway. Trust me. Let's see. Eternal DMS Obito. To be frank, Z had some stupid bullshit with scaling too. Jiro making 3 robots in a basement that would fodderize full power Frieza. I mean, it made kind of sense because with the DNA and stuff, but I see what you're saying.
Yeah, because they were shitting on Super Saiyan 1 Vegeta too, bro. Like, that was kind of insane to me too, man. Yeah.
Let's see. Have you seen Solo Leveling? I've heard a lot about Solo Leveling. I gotta check that out, man. I've heard a lot of good things. Apparently, it's like the next big hit, you know? I gotta check that out for sure. There's a couple things on my list. Blue Lock, Solo Leveling, Guts, or Berserk rather. That's the character's name. Berserk. There's a couple things, a couple animes I have in mind.
Yeah, there's a lot of good ones popping up right now. Yeah.
A lot of good shit. But apparently, Solo Leveling is like the shit. Apparently, I haven't seen it, but Gege is absolutely teasing that Nabar might come back with a cop out. He wouldn't have had multiple characters state that she had his chance of surviving otherwise.
My bad, brothers. What's it called? I just had to do one more thing. I'm here though now.
No worries, man.
Goku being a Saiyan and alien was a great retcon too.
Oh yeah.
Who do you think won the recent Swag Noodles debate? Honestly, I thought it was almost 50-50.
Super close.
I gave this slight nod to Swag, but I don't blame you if you think Noodles won. And I don't like the guy. I don't even like him, but I'll admit you could argue he won because the argument for him would be Swag never properly scaled Pain's speed. So you could argue because he didn't do that, he had no speed scaling, and Noodles did, and he won because of that. So it's 50-50.
Really, all he really did was he did great defensive-wise, refutations, and the whole Konohamaru bullshit and all that crap, whatever. He did good with the Ryzen Shuriken of throwing, of how that would definitely scale to Naruto, blah, blah, yada, yada.
Yeah.
He did good with why it would be, like, very beneficial for Naruto to run and use it instead if it wasn't actually faster when he threw it, because that's just common sense, right? You know what I mean? You would run up if you're equal to your opponent or even relative. Obviously, just running up and hitting them with it, that would be very, very beneficial because you're strong, you could be able to survive the explosion, etc. And the whole point of him doing the Sage Mode shit was to like get past that weakness, you know, and so on and so forth.
Thinks he low diffed. No, there's multiple content creators that said it was extreme diff.
Come on, bro.
Like that's just dishonest. So like so overall, like those type of things along those routes, Swag did good. The things he did very bad in my opinion was when he tried to rat.
That was the worst
so on and so forth. There was even moments where he tried to be, at least in my opinion, kind of dishonest or unfair. You know what I mean? With the whole Itachi can't use Susanoo and stuff, that was a little weird. But either way, it's a debate. You know,
What the fuck?
So is what it honestly, is. But it's like they agreed to use beginning Shippuden Itachi. They never agreed that Itachi wouldn't have a Susanoo. You know what I mean? So that's a whole other. So it's like, so that I will definitely agree as well. That was weird, whatever. But it is a debate, and if we're being technical, that's kind of sophist tactics. So it technically goes in a way. But either way, it's
Noodles
really
conceded to it. So I mean,
and that too. Yeah, he can see like an idiot. But overall, and then obviously there's 2 moments where Swag conceded, which it wasn't the end of the world, but he did. You never concede in a debate. That's the bottom line. You don't do that. You like, unless it's something you know is absolutely not going to be detrimental to you or whatever, or it's perfectly, then whatever. But my advice, you just never want to do that, because he conceded to, if the Mataratsu can hit the Pain, it automatically incinerates them, and that's not the case.
That was a mistake on his part. He lost that point.
Yeah, that was another mistake he did. Like we've seen it so many times. Summonings, 8 tails, all kinds of shit being hit by a Mataratsu, and it doesn't incinerate instantaneous. It takes time to do the damage.
I'll say this: I'll say this: if Swag didn't do that rat moment, Noodles probably would have won more convincingly. I'll say that.
Oh, yeah.
He would have
as
won,
crazy as it sounds, he probably would have got it, and it is what it is. It was extremely contentious, and overall, like Jay said, I don't blame either or who you think really got it. I think if you fully analyze and really, think about it, it would still go to Swag, but with either higher extreme diff.
Yeah, very
and
slightly.
The only reason is because, like Jay said, with the whole speed and whatnot, he did technically do narrative arguments, and that technically is an overall category for stats.
The only thing that saved him was him indicating the distinction between Sick and Edo. That's the only thing that got him that
Exactly.
win.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, with the Edo and Sick, and then also, and so on and so. And once again, even though I did say the narrative stuff, he did do that too, and I thought he did get that, but it wasn't like easily. It was very, very hard. But once again, just like what Jay said, if I felt like if he focused more on speed and made that way more concrete instead of just doing narrative scaling, he would have definitely got it way more, right?
Yeah,
I mean, it would have
there's
been pretty
mistakes
clear,
they both made mistakes.
So
Yeah, they both
yeah.
made mistakes on both sides. So Noodles is not as intelligent as he thinks he is. Like he didn't
Oh,
slam.
and
He
that was
barely
another
won.
thing too. That
Really?
Noodles, that Noodles fucked up. But now that I went off on Swag, all the bullshit he did and fucked up and advocating for the retard Noodles. What's it called? For Noodles though, where he fucked up a lot is him also conceding in certain points of debate. What's it called? Struggling somehow with the whole part one Kakashi shit. That was ridiculous.
Noodles
Also
definitely got
granting,
that.
granting the Susanoo bullshit. Also, what's it called? Then there was even a point where he literally it was the Itachi limited stuff. To where like I don't know why he was even like entertaining that to begin with, because Sick Itachi doesn't have a couple shots. He was literally spamming Amaterasu the whole fucking time. It went everywhere in the battlefield. He did Tsukiyomi. He did so much shit. Like there's nothing to actually indicate he only has limited shots. Now, if you're saying like jutsus in comparison to his prime, yes, sure, right? Obviously, he'll probably be able to do way less. But there's no quantification and there's no way to actually know, oh, he can only do a Amaterasu this amount of time. Whatever. That's not how that works. The way it works is when you shoot a Amaterasu, you shoot a fucking black flame, and until you stop and don't do it, it doesn't disappear. He was literally doing a flamethrower and fucking
Literally.
following
Extended
and shit.
usage.
He's
Yeah.
shooting it everywhere, bro.
Three-eyed
Like,
Madara versus Hagoromo. Three-eyed Madara.
All day.
Oh yeah. What the
I don't
fuck?
think Yuta and Yuji winning unless plot. I don't think it'd be. I don't think it'll be very very soon. It could possibly win in this altercation. I think it'd be a long altercation in several chapters, or they don't win this one and they get him the next time or something like that. But I do agree it's not gonna happen anytime soon. I'd be surprised
Probably
if
plot
Gege
convenience
decides to
too,
do
yeah.
that. Yeah, that's pretty soon. I feel like he has more story to tell. I don't know though. We'll see.
Yeah, but yeah, no, overall, like that's the general consensus with like Swag and Noodles. It's like they both fucked up, they both did good things. It was very competitive, you name it. But overall, if I had to choose Swag, but once again, you could pick either or.
Yeah,
So.
Warwick Obito versus Minato. Obito. Obito almost
Oh
beat him
yeah,
as a fucking
dude.
teenager. So.
Warark Obito? That's
Come
crazy.
on,
Yeah,
bro.
White
Like,
Mask versus
That's
Nami.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy right there.
Three-eyed Madara, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he beats Hagoromo. Never thought I'd see the day where Swag would rat. I mean, they were both kind of ratting. I'm not gonna lie, Swag was the bigger one. If I had to admit, he was the bigger rat in this one. But
They were like arguing over the most stupid shit sometimes, man.
yeah,
I was
really
like,
were.
dude,
Oh,
Really,
and
really
then
dumb
another thing
shit.
that Noodles fucked up too on the fact that this motherfucker was trying to say that fucking the Nine Tails Chakra is a jutsu. Like, what crack are you on, bro?
Yeah, that was a dumb point.
Like, it was crazy. It's blatantly and clearly a transformation. It's never stated as a jutsu. It's just like fucking like the gates, right? You use the gates, the transformation, just like CM2. You use CM2 transformation. So if you get hit by Shinra Tensei with CM2 gates, QB chakra, it's not gonna go away because it's literally part of their body. It's just gonna move you backwards.
Yeah.
And do the laws of physics. Like that was
Yeah.
fucking crazy. And Swag definitely got that too.
Someone said
Like,
Kashimo beats Gojo. Yeah, no, no, that's not correct.
Ashimo?
Swag must have been learning from some good sophists. His rat skills during that debate were too good. I mean, that's that one moment. It was like very, very ratty, if I have to be honest. The one moment where you changed the
No, I'm
terms.
sorry, but they were all bad. No, they were
Yeah,
all really. They was not good at all.
Yeah. Someone. The real debate would be Kakuzu versus Nagato Itachi. Facts, dude. He's omnipotent.
Oh gosh, here we go.
Oh, and another thing that made no sense. Swag was granted Nagato, but he never used Nagato.
Yeah.
He just did the pains.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, he literally said, "Give me the pains and Nagato," and I'm like, "Bro, if we have Nagato in this shit, like that's not even a fucking like a conversation. We literally see Nagato in the war, bro. Like,
Yeah,
what are we doing?"
It was a mess. I mean, it was a close debate though, regardless.
It really was, yeah.
Yeah, it was very close. 4 hours. I mean, fuck, man.
Drawn on too long for
Way
sure.
too long. Yeah. But yeah, folks, any
Oh, and
questions at
that's
all?
another thing Swag fucked up on with the Kieran shit, with letting Noodles say it was the speed of light. Like that was
Yeah, come
crazy.
on.
Yeah. You could scale to Ramen and Modern Hashirama if you wanked him by taking the speed statements in certain scenes out of context. Yeah, you could. Absolutely.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I guess.
highball, yeah, ratting and bullshitting, yeah.
Yeah, if you're disingenuous, like you said, yeah, for sure. There's a lot of people who could wank. A lot of people.
Like, why do you think everyone does that for Tobirama?
Yeah.
Like,
To be frank to Noodles, he wasn't arguing that Six Tails was a jutsu, just that Naruto not getting knocked out of it
yes,
meant
he was.
Shino.
He said over and over and over it was a jutsu.
It meant Shino Tensei didn't neg all jutsu because the cloak was just chakra like most jutsu. Jutsu, well, jutsu implies attack though. That's what it implies, and the Six Tails is a transformation, not an attack.
Like, yeah, like the disconnect was this was the disconnect and the problem. Swag made it very very clear, and he provided many examples. He explained it many times, and he even showed the feats as well. You name it. He provided a shit ton of evidence to win that shit. When
Yeah.
Noodles was arguing is that, oh, if you have chakra, right? Like, because we know jutsus have chakra, right? And so
Yeah.
meaning therefore, and then transformations they use chakra. What Noodles is trying to say is therefore that makes it a jutsu as well, and it's the same shit. And that's not true, because we literally see fucking Kakashi do a Raikiri dog, right? He shoots it, it disappears. We see a Rising Shuriken, it disappears. Then we see a Nine Tails, or we see Kakashi with a Raikiri in his hand or whatever. That doesn't disappear. Like, there's differences. So all because they have a similar component chakra doesn't mean now they're going to respond the exact way, because once again, objectively, it's literally contradicted. And that's what Swag was arguing. And
Yeah,
Noodles just kept
that was
saying,
a
oh,
yeah, that was another interesting part. Part one,
like,
Fifth Gate Lee versus Part one, Tail Naruto. The one that fought Sasuke, he'd beat Lee. If that's the one you mean, the one that fought Sasuke at the end of
Oh,
Part
Final
one.
Valley?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's the one that like fought Neji, he probably still. That's more debatable. The one that fought Gara would beat Lee as well. Um, but yeah,
wait, what are we talking about?
it depends
Part one?
on what exact part Naruto you're discussing. When Noodles pointed out they agreed on Itachi having all his ability to float the base, Wax said the blade and mirror were tools, not abilities, so they wouldn't count. Yeah, that was
Oh,
just
come on.
that was disingenuous, man.
Yeah,
That
it
was
was all
disingenuous.
Like,
crazy. Yeah.
that's stupid as
Yeah,
hell, bro.
Swag was
Yeah.
trying to argue that they were like tools, like some secret ass fucking treasure tools you have to find in a cave or some bullshit.
I don't like
Come on,
Noodles, but
dog.
I have to admit that was
Yeah.
disingenuous.
That's
When they started
horrible.
Now I'm gonna
arguing
be
over the
honest though, when I don't know how you remember it, Jay, but when I was hearing them both argue, Noodles was not doing a good job at all to like get rid of that shit or to
I mean,
shut that
he
shit
just
down. Like he
conceded
was
to it.
struggling.
He didn't even try to
Yeah, oh
fight back.
yeah, he conceded, yeah.
So he could have. He could have said what I would have said is Zetsu stated that even Orochimaru has been looking for it for a long time and playing. If Zetsu says something is a long time, then it's very easy to deduce that the beginning Shippuden Itachi had it. It's not easy. It's a very, very
Yeah.
safe deduction. He could have said that to combat that, but I don't think he had that reference in his mind at the time. So
Yeah, and the only reason why Itachi had that is because we know Susanoo's they're a spiritual manifestation. So you manifest basically certain weapons or tools and things. You know, Sasuke arrows, so on and so forth, etc. Right? You know, so like Tachi, he was the only one to actually have access to those two tools.
yeah,
And then we know that further because Obito and Sasuke don't take it. Sasuke would have definitely taken the Totsuka blade and the Yatamir if it was just two fucking weapons you could take, you know, or
yeah, could have
Obito,
argued
you
against
know?
it for sure. But
Well,
he
the sword
conceded.
that Orochimaru had was supposed to be like of a similar kin. I think it was quoted.
Yeah.
So at least in that context, obviously Orochimaru found the Kusanagi sword, whatever it was called. So I mean, like maybe you can argue like the Totsuka blade is findable treasure, if you will, but like it also like makes sense that like you said, like the Indra's arrow or Itachi's Yatamir and Totsuka
Yeah,
blade
because
would be
Shishui had a drill and spikes. So
and the
Sasuke has an
bow.
arrow.
Yeah.
Itachi then has a Totsuka blade and the Ottoman, which goes along with his personality and spiritual. Because they all
But what
have their
about
stuff based upon who they are as a person. You
but
know,
what about Madara though? He just has like a fucking
he
huge
just has
ass
he just has a sword. That's it. It's normal.
Goliath
He doesn't have
sword.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Like
So
maybe
it's
he
like
could have something, but he doesn't deem it necessary to use. You know,
When they
but
started
I don't know.
arguing over the AP of the Totsuka blade, I had to turn that video off. That's fucking AP. That's
Yeah,
not
it's
gonna work.
retarded. Like AP's
that's
irrelevant. It's
stupid.
hacks. Yeah, it's
Yeah, when
fucking
they
Seriously.
hacks.
started,
Yeah.
Toriyama isn't just getting rid of the Nine Tails at full power like Hashi Minato. Yeah, I don't think he's
Oh no,
capable of
no,
that.
no.
Toby Ron was getting whooped.
Can Naruto characters run at the speed of light? I know they can react and launch attacks.
Like
Full speed,
The
Lord
right
Kage,
Kage.
yeah, he's relativistic at bare minimum. So yeah, I would say individuals that are above him or around him could run at the speed of light.
Killer B, yeah,
Killer
definitely.
Bee.
Like the
Minato.
only way Toby Rama could deal with the Nine Tails potentially is if he like throws a kunine while the Nine Tails doesn't know where he's at, and then like he teleports and touches him and then teleports, like something
Could.
like that. But that's to get it away, and
Yeah.
that doesn't do anything.
The upper echelon of characters, yeah, they could probably reach speeds of light or beyond. Yeah. Not the AP, but when they were arguing that the Tosca Blade wouldn't work because the pains don't have souls.
Gosh.
What the fuck?
Bro, like regular Shisano blade would still cut through the pains like butter. Most irrelevant shit ever. That's facts, bro. I don't know what the fuck that was like an irrelevant point. But yeah, folks, any questions at all? That debate was interesting, I must say. It was probably better than the first one they had, but it was a mess.
Could have been way shorter though. If they were not playing bullshit games, could have been way shorter. And like I don't know, like it is what it is. Like I said, both of them could have improved on many things, but overall it was pretty good. It was pretty interesting.
They both did well.
I wonder if Itachi could like see the chakra strings, man, being like emitted into like the rods and all that into the corpse bodies, if you will, because he does have a really advanced Sharingan, obviously. So it's like you could make that argument, perhaps.
Well, he could because Hinata could do it with the Byakugan. So if she could do it, Itachi could definitely.
Byakugan go hard though. I'm just saying.
The only problem though is Hinata was an automatic counter to the rods. Only she could, like Gentle Fist was the only thing that could break them. If you touch them or even interact with them, you're fucked. You can't do that. So,
Minato beats every shinobi of all time besides Hashirama and Madara. Before Hashirama and Madara, he's just close to them but not as strong due to Kuruma's statement. So all of the mid war gods like Itachi, Kabuto, and Nagato lose. I don't know about them losing to him, honestly.
Dude, Tenten's whipping him.
It's debatable whether he beats Itachi, Nagato, or Sage Kabuto. It's
debatable. Who, Minato? Yeah. No, I'm sorry.
I don't think he beats them.
Any of them.
It's debatable. I'll eat that, but I personally don't believe he beats them.
I feel like
he struggled with Yellow Mask Obito. I mean, so that's
if you're highballing Minato and whatnot, like, or like if you even try to go the route that he's technically arguably stronger with the Nine Tails when he's in Edo, like you could basically try to like say like, oh, alive he's this power. We see blatantly with Yellow Mask Obito, which would correlate to Itachi and so on and so forth. You name it, and then we see in the War arc he's doing some pretty crack shit. But he has the Nine Tails, so it's like, wait, is he doing that because he has the Nine Tails, whatever, blah blah? Because there is certain things where he does like outspeed all the Hokage twice. He does with the KCM and without KCM, so on and so forth. So there's certain things you can do for Minato, but it's a whole other like can of worms. Overall, just alive, we literally once again, like Jay said, he struggles with Obito. He beat him. He was faster, but it was a close match.
Extremely close.
Thanks for man. Should Goku have let Vegeta escape in their first battle? Yes. Yeah. I do think it was the right choice. I think in hindsight, most of us could say that. I just love how nobody talks about how much work Kushina put in holding down the Nine Tails. She's so underrated. Here's an interesting thing that is stated in the one shot though. As far as battle and war, I believe the wife of the first Hokage stated that the Uzumaki were fodder for war. And obviously, the exceptions are Naruto and, of course, Nagato. But in fact, most Uzumaki are fodder as far as combat. They have strong life forces to be hosts of tailed beasts, but as far as combat, one of the Uzumakis themselves stated that they're fodder. Like as far as
I will say this: I do think Nagato and Pain shits on Minato though, and that's because of what we see in the war. Like Nagato absolutely destroyed KCM, Naruto, and Killer Bee.
Yeah,
absolutely
destroyed.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, that's why he scales over.
Correlates to Minato. Yeah, exactly. And if you correlate that to Minato, fourth Kage, name it, and we clearly know he was around that, KCM level, whatever, blah, blah, yada, yada, then it's like, come on, bro. Like, connect the dots. There you go, whatever. Now, unless you think Minato's KCM 2 and above, or even stronger than, or faster than Hashirama, and whatever you name it, blah, blah, then there you go.
Absolutely not.
Swag could have beat Noodles if he played his card rights too. Either one could have won more convincingly if they made the right choice. Either one, both of them made mistakes. Kushina's cracked too. I mean...
She's got a cool ability. I mean,
she can hold out a tailed beast.
It's useful.
She's not doing shit in a fight. So
exactly.
She's fodder, but 10-10 stomps the verse facts, bro. She's sounding
facts, dude. Absolutely.
That goes on.
I'll say this though, guys. I feel like Edo Minato. I feel like he has way more arguments to be able to like argue against people like Nagato, Itachi,
whatever,
blah,
KCM.
Blah.
Yeah,
but,
absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. Like that Minato. Once again, I think he's cracked. But when it comes to just like Minato alive with no nine tails in him, it's pretty clear where he's at. So
Why do you
I
think?
tend to believe that like Minato had like a pretty good training session with Kurama, at least a half of Kurama that he had in the Pure Lands
probably,
or something.
You could
Because like
argue
there's no
that.
way you just manifest KCM
or he's
like
just a
that,
genius
dude.
and goaded, bro. He's just built
I
different.
mean, you could
I
say that
mean,
for sure,
yeah,
but
you gotta be friends with Kurama though, to be fair, to be able
yeah,
to.
so
Well, to be fair, he could have had a get out of jail free card too. Like Kurama could have been, like, hey, we need to win this war. My other half's fighting, whatever. So I'm going to grant you my power. That could have
but
happened too.
yeah,
But
yeah, he just
It's
he had
possible.
that ability on lock though, completely
because all
finessing
all
everything.
it requires is just Kurama basically the gate
Um,
opening the gate and then Kurama being willing to lend you his full power. That's all it
yeah.
is.
Why do you think Goku was
So,
willing to let Frieza go? There's two possibilities, but they're not mutually exclusive. One, he's just kind-hearted and he wanted to spare him out of mercy. But when you
yeah.
reread and rewatch that moment, you could have said it was pride because he talks down upon Frieza almost as if he wants him to live with the resentment and the guilt and the shame of losing to quote unquote monkey. That's what he says.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, you're losing to a monkey. You're fucking pathetic. Like you have nothing for me. You can live with that. You can live with that shame, with that disgust, that knowing that a monkey beat your ass. Like so, there's two arguments. I think it's honestly, I think it's both reasons. He's just merciful because Vegeta wouldn't let that shit slide. He would have erased him if it was Vegeta in
And
his
fun
Facts.
fact,
shoes.
he calls them
And two,
monkeys because
it's
they literally are monkeys.
out of
Yeah.
pride. I think another reason is he wanted him to live with that guilt and shame. So I think it's a little bit of both. That's why he let him
Yeah.
live. 2 bucks
Yeah,
from Kedrick.
exactly.
Appreciate that, brother.
He's back.
Appreciate that, brother. Welcome back, Kedrick, by the way.
I'd be so mad if someone called me monkey.
Sage Naruto versus Danzo. The only problem
I'm
with
guessing
Danzo
pain arc, right?
always is the Izanami,
No.
man. It's just, excuse me, the Izanagi
Yeah,
rather.
it's cracked, dude. Like,
Like,
I'll say this: like, if Donzo doesn't have it activated, then he's fucked. But if he already has it activated, then it's he probably wins. As crazy as that sounds,
Dude, he
yeah.
was able to catch 5 Kage Summit Sasuke off guard, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
that's
Yeah.
kind of insane.
Well,
Dude.
it
So,
always catches everybody off guard. It's broken as fuck.
it
Like,
is,
dude,
yeah.
like the problem with Izanagi is it like when you kill the guy, it's so real on like an extreme level. Like
Here's the argument
there's
against it, though.
uh,
If Naruto's able to react one time, I don't see Danzo catching him again. I think Naruto is not as dumb as people think. I think he'll deduce, what's happening, and he'll react to every Izanagi ability. And at that point, it's just, you know,
yeah,
he's
it's just
just
like how
delaying
much
the
longer,
inevitable.
yeah.
So it's the argument
That's
of, do you
yeah.
think Naruto, relatively off guard, would be able to react to Danzo? That's his only advantage, is the element of surprise with the Izanagi. If he catches onto that, he's fucked. The Sage Mode Naruto is
I
going
mean,
to,
it's literally a yin release jutsu, I think. It's literally like a
yeah.
reality warper. So it's
And on,
Yeah,
on
like,
like
top of that,
this is yeah.
does Danzo have something to kill someone with the durability of Naruto? He'd have to use like
I
maybe
think with
his,
this, exactly,
Yeah.
is when,
Yeah,
yeah,
so
for sure.
yeah.
the problem is like if it's in character, Danzo's not going to be killing Naruto. He won't do that. He wants to
I
control the
mean,
Nine Tails
yeah,
power, and stuff
hypothetical,
like
yeah, he's not
that.
gonna
But
do that, but
yeah, if he's like bloodlust and he just doesn't give a fuck, you know what I mean? Then there you go. That
if we're being
changes certain
technical,
parameters. But
we can't kill Naruto because the Ninetales would just come out and fucking slaughterize him if we're being technical. But against these
Oh, yeah.
iterations specifically, Naruto could win if he's able to catch on to the Izanagi ability.
Dude, and
yeah,
Danzo almost killed Sasuke with the reverse tetragram jutsu, and Obito had to save him as well.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
so
So like
maybe
that's
that
kind
could
of
have done
crazy,
something.
dude.
Yeah. To be fair,
like
he
it's
didn't
just
have Susanoo at that
yeah.
point, but yeah, you could argue that.
It's like Danzo has so much hacks. Like the way I see it is like if it comes to hand and Naruto's clearly in combat
Oh,
mode,
Naruto folds
Danzo's
his
not.
ass.
Yeah, he's not touching Naruto.
No, he's
Not
not.
even once. It's just not happening. Like Five Kage Summon Sasuke, he's only dangerous because of having Susanoo. It's not actually really because of his body speed. Like he's fast, but he's not built like Sage Mode Naruto.
There's a
He's
reason
not. He
why he
doesn't have the
was.
same.
There's a
You
reason
know.
why he was wary of fucking Hiruzen. If he's wary of him, what do you think Seijo Naruto would do to him in Taijutsu? Like he's gonna get
Yeah,
fucked up.
I mean,
So yeah.
yeah. So like Taijutsu, he's not like sensory. Like he's gonna be blocked. Like technically, if you even analyze the Warwick stuff with his sensory and speed, like Donzo's just not gonna be able to do anything. He would have to either create an off guard moment, which he could theoretically
The
do with the
Izanagi,
Izanagi.
possibly.
You know,
Yeah.
yeah, because he's
Or
consistently
Kodo.
proven.
Or Kodo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Kodo's an automatic win con. Yeah, that's not even
Yeah.
fair. But what's it called? But with the Izanagi, like it's like basically that could do it, and it more than likely probably would. I don't think it would kill Naruto. I think it would probably, but maybe potentially injure him. But you could also argue that if Danzo tried to stab Naruto or do something, it might not even go through his durability. He
It
might
might
just eat that
kind of
shit.
like the
You know?
rod. He like when Naruto slapped the rod and
Yeah,
broke it.
yeah.
Basically, that's what would happen.
Yeah, like because it's a kunai, it's not even a fucking rod, and Donzo's not pain. You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah,
like
no.
if anything, the kunai probably would break like if it was hitting a Susanoo because his body's
Yeah.
so tough and hard.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
see
so
you
yeah.
training for the noodles match. I've been training ever since we made the fight. Every day, every week, around 4 to 5 times a week. I've been training. Jump rope, cardio. I'm showing snippets here and there. If you want to see the full thing, become a member. I'm posting like actual training clamp vlogs. The only reason I'm not doing it on my channel publicly because I don't want to like, for organization purposes, I don't want to like impede this content with boxing stuff. So, become a member. You could see it like the full camp. Like I have it
Definitely check
already
that out,
episode
guys.
one. Yeah, so go check that
Yo,
out.
Jay, there's a good workout now where like if you get like a hollow metal cabinet and like lift it with
Yeah,
your back, it's really
yeah.
impressive.
I'm gonna
So you
grab
should
like a
try that
random
out.
ass piece of metal and I'm gonna squat it and send it to Noodles, see what he thinks.
And
Yeah.
okay, you want to know what you could do? You could order like a metal thing from Amazon that weighs nothing, but it looks super
Yep.
heavy and just
Like, that was supposed to impress me. Like, what the fuck is that? Could have sworn KCM was comparable to Jonin Minato. More so Kokage, but yeah, even Jonin. You mean Naruto, right? Yeah, yeah. I
Well,
see
the
what
only
you're saying.
reason why you say that is because he's like compared to the yellow flash of like the leaf, but it's like
Yeah,
Minato had that moniker his whole career
yeah.
or
yeah. So
as a
I think it's
shinobi, so
comparable to
it's not.
both for sure.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
certainly
yeah, it's
Kokage.
still obviously like Okage Minato would be stronger than Jonin. We're not saying that, but it's like how like but then again like when it comes to like oh is it like crazy like much like cracked way more hell no. It's there's
Yeah,
still
it doesn't seem.
relativity between the two to where he's still within the KCM ballpark basically, and it makes sense because Obito was considered a rival or they could like were threatened by each other when it came to Itachi and Obito around that time, and that's the same Obito. Well, technically a weaker because that's even more in time. But either way, you get the point. All of them correlating, they're around that similar level of power,
Um,
which is KCM. You
yeah,
know,
I've
Yeah.
always thought that
Yeah.
Danzo would smoke Jiraiya. That's a discussion. Especially if Jiraiya's
I
not in sage
mean,
mode right away. That's a discussion.
yeah, that
like
exactly.
the way
Yeah.
if Jiraiya is not in Sage mode, he probably would just get killed off guard. You know what I mean, or whatever. Which it is
Yeah,
like
Donzo's not gonna get if
you
he's
know.
bloodlusted, he's not giving him 5 minutes. Like it's not gonna
No,
happen.
fuck
Yeah.
no, dude.
Oh yeah. And so it's like there's that. Now if he's already in Sage mode,
Yes, it's different.
Danzo could still land an off guard moment because we clearly see with pain
You
it's
know what?
possible. Like
Yeah.
you know,
You know what
so
would be a
but
hard counter would be Winstyle if he blows Mom and Pa off. I mean, there you go. Just
yeah.
blow him
But like, if he
off.
can do well against Sage Naruto, he's definitely doing well against Sage Jiraiya.
Yeah,
Like, I'm
you just
sorry,
get Mom and
like,
Pa off, and he's out of it anyway. Like that's not gonna be difficult. I mean, I don't think
no.
so.
Yeah, I mean, so it's like, so overall, it's like, because we know Sage One's not automatic. It's not like
Not for
always
him.
on
Yeah, no.
24/7. Yeah,
Yeah.
like you have to basically focus it or use it or whatever you name it. Even Sage
Can't
One
move.
Naruto was being caught by certain attacks and whatnot. So it's like overall, like it just that's just how it goes. Like so he
Yeah.
could like it's the same principle with Sage One Naruto. Like Danzo just has so much hacks and can create so many openings. It's gonna be 10 times worse for fucking Jiraiya.
Yeah.
Especially if he uses Izanagi and then like,
Yeah.
stabs Shima or
Or
Fukaku
just
off
stabs the
with.
frog. Yeah, he could stab
That's
the
what
Yeah.
I'm
frog
saying.
instead of Jiraiya. No more
Literally.
Sage
And
mode.
then
Yeah.
Yeah.
exactly, then no more
Winstyle,
Sage mode. So it's
stab
like,
them.
yeah,
Yeah. By the way, folks, make sure to hit the like button if you haven't already. It greatly helps us the algorithm. Helps
Like
the video
as
get
weird
up in
as
the
it
algorithm as
is,
well.
I hate Danzo, but his scaling and hacks is pretty
It's
fucking
a
cracked.
discussion
of
when you
So
talk
course.
about
yeah.
him. Which Goku versus Vegeta fight was better? Probably Majin Vegeta versus Super Saiyan 2 Goku. That was one of my favorites. When they were actually like fighting. I mean, to be fair, Goku was holding back, but still, it was very well done. The dialogue, the actual aesthetics of the battle itself. I really enjoyed that moment between them. So I'll
Yeah, I
probably
mean, it's
say,
definitely good a moment. I really enjoyed the
yeah.
first battle though, to be honest. It
Oh yeah,
just
this is iconic. I mean, yeah, you can't. It's hard to
yeah.
beat that for sure. Yeah. Minato put speed Obito's Kamui, which is a blitz level faster than the user, so he's actually a lot faster. What do you say? Outsped Obito's Kamui, which is a blitz level faster. I've never heard that statement stated anywhere.
Blitz level.
Yeah, that's very specific. And there's just so many statements and implications that he's around KCM 2 level in base. Who, Obito? With White
I
Mask
think
he
he's talking
is.
about Minato.
Oh, Minato with KCM 2? No. The implications is KCM 1, not KCM 2. Oh, $2 from Kendrick again. Appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that. Prime Hanzo versus Danzo. Oh man, Hanzo's a fucking monster. Again, the hacks is the only chance Hanzo has. He's inferior as far as stats to someone that's fodderized. I mean, they're younger, but he fodderized all Sani consecutively, and even an older Jiraiya was still shocked by the fact that he was defeated. So I think Prime Hanzo could poison him, leave him in a shit, in a fucking cloud of poison, and just let him keep reviving himself and dying over and over. I mean, you could kill him. I think more than likely Danzo would win that. He has the ability of teleportation. I think he can react to anything Danzo does. Um, Hanzo more than likely kills him multiple times until he's out of eyes. That's what I would say. I think he scales safely, and he has
Yeah, it's just
abilities.
yeah. Hanzo's a hard one because obviously he scales over like the three Sonic in like a younger state, all
Yeah,
in base. They didn't have like their Sonic Plus forms yet, and like you said, Jiraiya was still in shock that someone could defeat someone like of his caliber, even when he had Sage mode. But the fact that Jiraiya went to the Hidden Rain, if it was,
yeah,
to go on that solo mission, kind of makes sense that like maybe he could compete with Hanzo at least at a later point of his ninjahood.
yeah. And
So,
also, I would say him reacting to Nagato, who was bloodlusted after what the fuck is that guy's name? I always forget his name. The guy, the fucking original founder of the Akatsuki. He reacted to Nagato trying to blitz him, and he
oh,
teleported away.
Yahiko,
Yeah,
yeah,
Yahiko, that shows his level of speed in his prime. That's pretty fucking ridiculous to react to Nagato like that, who's bloodlusted. So I do think he's just too fast and too capable for him. I think there's a possibility Danzo could get him, but I think all the abilities he has, the poison, the teleportation, obviously his caliber itself, I think more than likely he takes it. Hanzo, I think, is underrated, pretty underrated. It's possible. There's also Kodo as well. We're not even talking about that. That would work as well. But yeah, it's interesting.
it
Vegeta's the
is
most
interesting battle.
impactful and
Yeah.
influential anti-hero in the anime industry. Dude, I'm not. I always say this. I'm still gonna say I like Vegeta more than Goku. I'm not gonna cap. I like him
What
more.
about Itachi though, man? I
Yeah,
mean,
Itachi's a hell of an anti-hero too. Hell of an anti-hero. Vegeta has that like hype grind mindset. Itachi has more like the stoic, intellectual mindset. So they have like they're different flavors, but they're both like goated iconic figures in anime.
like without Itachi, dude, the Shippuden story would have been completely different, dude.
It would have been
Like,
much flatter without him too, I feel like. Yeah.
Itachi and Minato, big
Yeah.
story people,
I feel like that
huge.
dude,
he was pivotal to the plot. So was Nagato, so was Minato.
pivotal,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Like these guys are all-time greats. I mean, yeah,
Like
absolutely.
if Edo Tensei didn't get stopped, bro, just I mean, like, come on, dude. Like
Oh
that's
God.
like
Yeah, exactly.
and Kabuto as well as a result. Like that's pretty fucking
Yeah,
huge, dude.
Yeah.
here's the funny part. Here's the funny. Here we go again, where it seems like we're slandering someone, but we're really not. We're just being objective. Tobirama caused all the fucking problems. Minato and Itachi saved all the fucking problems that he caused.
Yeah, literally. Especially Itachi. I mean, come on.
Yeah, yeah.
Casey Naruto would body Hokage Minato. I don't know about body, but that'd be an interesting fight. Maybe a late war arc would. Late war KCM1 would
Wait,
slam, but
you
I don't know
said
about.
KCM, Naruto, body, Sage Monk, bro.
No, he says
Yeah,
Hokage Minato. I don't know about body, man.
Oh,
there's
Kage
an argument that he'd
Minato.
beat him because he
No,
has like advantages that Minato doesn't, like regeneration
like
and
if it's
avatar
the
and
one that fought Obito, then I don't see, because the problem is like what's it called? Like Kabuto was trying to kill Itachi and deal with him, but holding back against Sasuke, but then Itachi was holding back against Seijo and Kabuto, and then you correlate all that with, Tachi being, like with a Nagato and Casey and Naruto. Although overall, if you go throughout that direction and substantiate, it's like technically Kabuto would be over Minato, because if Minato's KCM and Nagato's above, and you have Itachi above, and Itachi's holding back, but Kabuto isn't, and he's trying to get him, so on and so forth, and Itachi's still doing an incredible freaking job. It's like I don't think Minato's
yeah,
winning that. Then I
exactly.
think Kabuto would scale over. But
$5 from Kedrick. Appreciate the donation again, brother. Greatly
Casey and
appreciate it.
Minato, yes.
Who do y'all think should beat Black Frieza? I think Vegeta deserves it. Hey man, that would be pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Ultra Ego. Let's say he gets some like
Uh,
awakening ability with it. I wouldn't mind that. I mean, he's my guy. I'm biased. But if it's from like a narrative standpoint, what would make the most sense? Probably either Broly or Gohan. would probably
Yeah, I
make
was
the
gonna
most
say
sense.
Gohan is my vote
Yeah.
for sure.
Broly still looks too
Like,
green. I don't think he like even in the recent chapter he's still pretty raw in his development. I think Gohan probably would make the most sense. I think
Broly can take
Vegeta.
a beating
I'm
though.
biased, so I'd say Vegeta. But if I'm being like more objective, then yeah, probably Gohan. Probably say.
I just don't want a repeat of like Cell Saga Gohan going like insanely strong, and then
Yeah,
next
yeah,
arc comes and he's irrelevant. It's like cool, he has his dope power up in Gohan Beast. Let's enjoy this like progress of like his propagation, right? So it's just
exactly.
like
Yeah.
let him be relevant, dude. Like
I
I
would
think that'd
love
be
to
a
see.
perfect.
Yeah, I would love to see Vegeta whip him. I would love it more than anything.
Like
But
imagine
yeah,
if Gohan stacks like Super Saiyan with Beast. If that's
yeah. I mean,
possible.
we
Just
know
how
he
like
could use
Goku
it.
can stack
At least
God
we
Ki with
know.
Super Saiyan.
Yeah, at least we can. At least we know he can use it on command now, which is cool.
Yeah.
Beast. Yeah. So, Danzo's just hacks as fuck. Yeah, that's why it's a discussion with him many
For
Yeah.
against
real.
many.
Like,
Yeah.
and sometimes you got to take away Kodo as well, otherwise it's not even a discussion at all either.
Yeah.
Like,
Technically, guys that are fast enough, he would just blitz Danzo before
yeah,
he could use Kodo. But I mean, not a lot of
yeah,
guys are that fast. That's the thing.
yeah. That's the problem
That's
because
fucking
his
fast.
Kodo is jutsu activation, and
Yeah.
when you guys got to remember jutsu activation 9 out of 10 times is faster than people's movement speed.
Yeah.
Sasuke's an
Like
example,
Tobarama.
Minato's an example, Tobirama's
Yeah.
an example, etc.
Yeah.
Hashirama's
Exactly.
wood style, you name it.
Yeah. Exactly. When Kakashi saw Casey to Naruto, he thought he literally saw Minato literally like master your back. No, that was more so of like a moment of leading the charge rather than oh he's as powerful as
Yeah, it's
Minato now.
contentious. Like, there's no way to know. It's equal. Like, it either
Also,
boils down to equal interpretation or not, because visual
uh,
or it's speed.
I'm pretty certain Tsunade saw Jiraiya and Minato when Sage Mode Naruto appeared. That doesn't mean that Sage Mode Naruto is equal to Minato. Pretty sure that
And
happened
also
Yeah.
too.
like when Paul
Yeah.
saw like Minato and Jiraiya in like that one scan, he's like, oh, like Naruto surpassed his predecessors. Do you really think Sage Mode Naruto is above Minato now? Like it
Yeah,
just doesn't
exactly.
make sense. So
So
it's like
context
Bro,
matters.
context
no,
matters.
no, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Like, the whole point was Sage Mode still wasn't enough for Pain. There's even abundance of statements that says it wasn't enough. Even Paul says it won't be enough. Naruto asks, "Will it be enough?" And they're like, "Nah, we don't know. Probably not." Then we see it. He still loses, and then he talks to Minato, and Minato's like, "Yeah, bro, I gave you the Nine Tails so you could use that power because you got to fight someone that's really strong, Obito." You know what I mean? Like, and so on and so on. You name it, blah blah. So like, Sage Mode's cracked, but Nine Tails is where it's at when it comes to power. That's actually
Yeah.
going to give him the most chance against someone like Nagato, Obito, so on and so forth.
Yeah. Yahiko is so trash. Honestly, dude, you're kind of right. Just
I
die
mean, he
off like
doesn't do anything.
doesn't do
Like,
shit.
yeah.
Goku is the reason why Vegeta is the way he is. Before Goku, Vegeta did not even train. People acting like Vegeta is the meaning of hard work, but he needed Goku to inspire him. That's a good point because you're right. He didn't really train. He saw himself as a superior genetic specimen, and when Goku finally beat him, that like lit a fire under him. Kind of like Frieza now. The Saiyans lit a fire under his soul and belly, and so did Goku with Vegeta. So you have a point there. You are right as to why Vegeta is not he's not the only reason, but he's certainly a huge reason why Vegeta is the way he is now with his conviction. So you're right. He's always had the
Yeah.
pride though. He's always had the pride. He just didn't have the
Yeah.
ambition to want to improve because he didn't see the need for it until Goku got the better of him.
Yeah.
So
Well,
Yeah.
the reason
same thing
why
with Frieza.
Vegeta survived in the first place, like when Planet Vegeta got destroyed, was because Vegeta was actively on like other missions with other Saiyans to like progress his like level of training. So it's like he wasn't like a complete slack,
Yeah,
but
no,
like
no, no.
yeah,
Yeah, no.
Goku was a huge catalyst towards his like progression.
Yeah,
Like
absolutely.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
KCM Naruto getting caught 4 and 5 tails while KCM to Naruto casually dodging 9 tails power. That's body 6 Bijou. What is that? Casey Naruto getting caught 4 and 5 tails.
Well,
Uh, I don't know what he said there. Vegeta Goku Black Earth
Yeah.
was peak. Facts, dude. That's probably one of the best, if not the best arc in Super. Actually, no, the Tournament of Power arc's probably the best, but that's probably like top 3. I agree. And Super, at least.
I'm not gonna lie,
Uh,
Trunks' power up was like crazy. He goes from like Super Saiyan 2 to like above Super Saiyan Blue with
he
the
had a
Rage
weird
Amp.
Super
it's
Saiyan
fucking
too. He had like a
monster.
fucking blue aura on it.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Yeah,
It's
that
crazy
shit was crazy.
how unfair it is. The only reason Danzo beats half of the cast is just by outlasting them or catching them off guard. Yeah, he doesn't scale to
For
them,
real.
right? Yeah, yeah. Literally what he did to Shishui. Yeah, facts, dude. He doesn't scale to him. He just had to catch him off guard.
Oh yeah, no, Shishu
Uh,
was way over Danzo. He had a
yeah.
cheat. Yeah.
I really wish we got a Kin and Gin versus Toriyama. Oh, dude, I think we all wish that. We wouldn't have this Toriyama discussion if that happened.
Yeah.
That would answer the question for us as far as how
Oh yeah,
powerful he
facts.
is.
We need that so
Yeah,
bad.
if only we got a
Like
one
no matter
shot
what,
for him.
yeah.
You know. Yeah, if only we got a one
Like we
shot
know
for him.
we
Man.
know bare minimum where he's at. Like he would be, you could at least say he's above, the Sonning, and then like
Jubito.
old man Hiruzen, but like he's not above young Hiruzen, which is what we see as an Edo, and
Yeah.
even like the 10 years during like the Nine Tails incident, whatever, blah blah. Like, and then fucking all that other shit. Like he has limits. He's a mid Kage. He's not high
Yeah.
Kage.
Yeah, I'm so tired of people using that scene to glaze Minato to KCM2 in base. We never see base
Dude, me
Minato do
too.
anything on the level of flicking away 6
Thank
BG
you.
bombs at the same time. Facts, bro. Facts.
Yeah.
No,
Hot take with,
he literally has to use a Rising Gun
hot take
or
with
the
Vegeta.
barrier to teleport away.
Vegeta deserved every ounce of torture Frieza gave him on Namek. Vegeta was kind of an asshole up until that point, so you got a point. Meaning teleports to Tentel Bijou Bomb, has a conversation with Naruto, then the Bijou Bomb explodes, the Kage get there. I mean, that's not, what do you mean? Like, he was always able to do that. Naruto
Yeah,
probably
he's
could do the
using
same thing as
hacks.
well.
And that's Edo Minato. That's Edo Minato. That's not alive. It's Minato with the Nine Tails.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, I mean, that doesn't really prove that he's KCM2 level.
Like,
if Naruto
I'll
had
say it to
Flying
this day.
Raijin, he'd be able to
Yeah.
do the same thing. So, I mean, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, like Naruto basically does the same thing, but with body flicker instead. Minato's
Yeah.
using Flying Raijin, and that's basically all.
Yeah, Swag saying Minato could kick away 6 BG bombs like KCM2 was some next level glaze. Oh, he's definitely ratting there, yeah, for sure. Minato not kicking 6 BG bombs, he could teleport it, but kick, fuck no.
In
6
KCM
BG
too, I don't see why not. Like,
Yeah.
honestly.
If he has KCM2 cloak on, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, with the
Yeah,
cloak, yeah, that's different. Vegeta begging Goku to kill Frieza made me love Vegeta for the first time. The first time I learned Vegeta, I think I've always liked him,
Majin.
but Majin I really, really, really started liking him. Yeah, that's a good moment. That was a
Yeah,
really good moment.
definitely.
Like I'll say it to this day. Like people don't understand. Like eventually in the future, I will have a video and I'll try to explain it and make more logical sense with it. But like Edo Minato was just completely built different from his alive self. He was just like Itachi and Kimimaro. It was a benefit because he came back as an Edo with what he was given, and like with him having access with the Nine Tails, which you can even arguably argue it amps his base speed and or his base, stats and whatnot. But then you give him the KCM cloak, and on top of it, you can use Sage Mode as well. And if he has the KCM2 cloak, it's stated you can gather nature energy instantaneously. So there's that as well, where he could even stack Sage Mode with KCM2 if he really wanted to, theoretically. So it's like there's so much stuff with Edo Minato where he's more of an interesting card. Like he's way beyond like. People trying to equate that Minato to alive is not the same at all. It's completely different.
Yeah, Kakashi thought he saw
Agreed.
Minato because Naruto's cloak reminded him of Minato's cloak. It's not the same
Thank you.
locations.
It's
Yeah,
just
exactly.
aesthetics.
Yeah, you could argue either
Yeah.
visual or its speed. Either way, we don't have enough evidence to like
seems more
to substantiate further. Or you could try to substantiate both sides, but it's there's more towards the other, the contrary.
Yeah, more likely. But yeah, folks, any questions at all? Any questions at all that you have? It could be JJK, Naruto, Dragon Ball, whatever the case. Feel free to ask. Sports, the noodle shit, how that's going, the training, stuff like that. So feel free. By the way, just for you guys, I'm buying a mouthpiece, like a Joker mouthpiece. So when I fight him, he has to stare at me like showing it and like basically laughing at his face when I beat his ass. So I'm gonna buy one of those soon, like a Joker mouthpiece. That's kind of dope. Kind of like a
That
smile.
sounds pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, I found it on Amazon. Should be here, I think, today or
What's gonna taunt Clown Noodles?
Yeah, and I have another one that says Champ on it. I might switch mouthpieces while I fight him and be like, yeah, look at this bitch while I beat his ass. Yeah, I'm gonna break him, man. I'm gonna be like Khabib versus Connor. I'm gonna be talking in his ear while I beat him.
I don't fucking blame you. You better be talking shit while beating his ass.
I'm like, talk now, big fella. I'm
That's gonna be so funny hearing that. Me and shit over here watching, and we're like, "Oh shit, okay, here we go." And then Jay starts beating his ass, and you just hear Jay like, "Talk now, motherfucker, talk now."
Oh yeah, there's gonna be a lot of shit talking, dude.
Hell yeah! Bro. When I see that boy, I'm gonna go straight. I'm gonna go right up to his. I'm gonna look him eye to eye. Right, I'm gonna go right up to him.
Oh, when you guys are doing the touch gloves moment before it starts.
I ain't touching shit. Fuck him. Nah.
No,
Oh,
I
Shit.
mean, like you're gonna be talking shit while it's about to
Oh
start.
yeah, fuck yeah, I am, bro. We can do a press conference. We could do face off.
Yeah.
We could do all that
You
shit.
know how like in UFC, like right when they're about to fight, they have to like be super close up to each other,
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
like
yeah.
the ref is talking to them, like, but some people talk shit, some don't. They just look.
Yeah, I'm gonna go right up to him when I see him. When we get into that gym, I see him. I'm gonna walk right up to that boy.
Well, watch
Uh,
his bitch ass probably like push you or some shit too.
I dare him to. It's gonna be a real fight if he does that. Alive Minato versus Killer B. A lot Minato. I
Minato.
mean,
Minato,
Yeah.
yeah. Killer Bee's not built like that. Yeah,
yeah,
we literally see it with Raikage and Casey and Naruto. They're way over Killer Bee.
yeah, bro, it's kind of getting repetitive. What's getting repetitive? Every time I join, you stop talking anime. He's talking about it. Well, I'm gonna keep talking about it, bro, because it's happening.
Talking about what exactly?
I'm gonna talk about whatever the fuck I want to talk about. If you don't like it, then don't watch it. As simple as that. Jay the Great, be careful, man. Remember, Noodles has 2 hands as well. Dude, trust me. I'm the one training, not him. I'm the one training, so I think he's the one underestimating me. Minato completely wrecks Killer B. Yeah, that wouldn't be
Yeah,
really competitive.
100%.
He could steal him as well. Fighting. Yeah, I'm gonna keep talking about the fighting, bro. That's what people do when they're trying to prepare for something. They usually prepare, talk about it. Like that's the way the world works. I wasn't trying to be rude. Mm. Yeah, but I'm not gonna stop talking about something I want to talk about because someone tells me to. Like it's not the way it works.
Yeah,
Don't
it's
like
just
it,
been
then you adjust. I'm not gonna adjust to what you want. You adjust to what you want, however you want to do it. Does Kabuto blitz Minato? Sage mode Kabuto, perhaps. I don't know about blitz. That's
yeah.
a strong word, but uh,
Yeah,
uh,
Kabuto would have a good time against Minato, I'd say,
yeah,
man. To be honest, yeah.
yeah. I cannot wait on Gojo versus Hokage video from Thunder God. Oh yeah, I saw that. He has a couple videos coming out.
Ooh,
He
wow,
has
cool.
Sukuna. I think he has the King of Curses versus something with Naruto, and then he has Gojo versus what Momo said, the Hokage. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I think it was Sukuna versus the Akatsuki or some shit like that. I wonder how he's gonna approach that. What his scaling's gonna be. I'm definitely gonna check those out. What was Itachi's plan when he told Kisame to kidnap Kakashi? Kidnap? What did he tell him to kidnap Kakashi? I remember that. Kabuto hard counters Minato. KCM2 Minato would stomp though. Yeah, I agree. More than likely Kabuto would beat Base alive, but KCM2 is a different story. So I agree. Sorry folks, if you hear my dog crying. He's a needy one. King of Curses versus Akatsuki? Yeah. Let's see. But yeah, folks, any questions at all, feel free. Let's see, bruh. Jay, you should do a video on why Kid Goku transcends reality.
That fucking manga panel, man.
Yeah,
Legendary.
I mean, you could make a video on that. I'd probably have to get paid to do something like that, though. To rat like
That's
that.
ridiculous. Yeah.
$2 from Kedrick, though. I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that. Worst Naruto and Dragon Ball fight. Worst?
Hmm.
Sakura versus Ino. Dragon Ball. A bad fight? Try to think of a bad fight in Dragon Ball. It's not very typical.
What about
Mm,
dude? Chaozu versus the Cell Juniors, maybe?
yeah, I mean that shit was like irrelevant and ass. I mean, I guess that's
Yeah.
something. Or Yamcha versus the androids. That wasn't really a fight, but
Or
they fucking
anything with
folded.
Hercule in it too. It's pretty
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
nuts.
yeah. Hercule. Anything like any tournament fight he was been in in his career.
Yeah. Also like
Yeah.
the when Guy and Lee and Ten were fighting themselves, dude, like that shit was pretty stupid too, man.
That's a
Like
good one. That's pretty ass too.
that
Yeah,
shit is
the clone
so
shit.
dumb.
That was so
Yeah.
unnecessary. I was like, bro, what the fuck am I watching? That was kind of ass. I'm not gonna lie. But I appreciate that, Kedrick. The $2. I appreciate that. Can Itachi one-shot Mahoraga before he adapts? You know what would be interesting? How would Tsukuyomi interact with an entity like Mahoraga? That's an interesting thing. I mean, he does have vision and I'm assuming five senses like any other entity, like a human. So I'm assuming it would affect him if you equalize this, equalize attacks like working on each other. So I would assume it would kill him. Yeah, I would assume so. And it's very quick. I don't Mahoraga rather would not have time to adapt to that. Yamcha versus KCM2 Sage's 6 pass. If it's Boruto, I mean, he's slapping Yamcha. If it's Warwick Naruto, Yamcha might still skill over him, to be honest. Like, Prime
Mm,
Yamcha, rather. I don't know. That's a.
yeah, like I think it was stated in like the Cell Arc they were like on par with like Super Saiyan 1 almost, dude. It's kind of fucking outlandish, like to be
Yeah,
honest. But
exactly. So, with
if
that, I
they
mean,
are, I
yeah,
mean, yeah, like
yeah, with that scaling, I mean, yeah, Yamcha. A lot of Saitama fans are not aware of that Goku feat. Yeah, I know. Transcending reality. Yeah. Do a video on the top 10 most important characters in the war. That's an interesting idea. When they first arrive to the village, Itachi tells Kisame to kill Kurenai and Asuma and that they'll kidnap Kakashi. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. I need to reread that or remember that.
oh man.
Yeah, folks, any questions at all? With Sasuke Rinnegan? I think that was from another question. Yeah, folks, any questions? Any questions? Uh, Kid Buu versus Super Saiyan 3 Goku, no fatigue. Do you think he would have the power to destroy Buu? If he had no fatigue, like infinite ki, like an android? Mm,
Dude, absolutely not. No.
yeah, probably not. I'd still deduce most likely not. Um,
Like
yeah,
Fat Boo, he could have killed him. Super Boo, no. Like not even like
yeah, nah,
yeah, no, definitely not. So yeah.
yeah. Uh, let's see. Honestly, most interactions between opponents in Naruto in general is as long as it's combat-wise goes hard. That's a good point. Even Dragon Ball. I mean, if it's combat, most of the time it's good. That's the reason why they're so goated. Uh, Jay, are you super happy about solo leveling or man? Also, sorry I was on some host shit. You're good, bro. It's no problem. Super happy about I've heard the hype about it. I've seen a lot of creators talk about it. I don't know anything about it, but I want to check it out. I saw like a picture of the animation. It reminded me of I don't know who it is, but it looked like someone from Bleach. I forgot the leader of the Hollows, like the Hollow Squad. Shinji is his name, right?
um
Was that his name?
the Hollows. You mean the Spadas?
No, the visors or the visors, the ones that are like
Oh yeah,
qualified.
Shinji.
Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely.
One
Yes.
of the
Okay, yes,
characters
the
looked like
visors.
him. He kind of reminded me of
Oh,
him.
okay. That's cool.
So I'm gonna check it out. I don't have anything to say about it yet because I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of good stuff though about it.
Yeah,
Definitely, dude.
all good
Yeah.
things. Apparently, it's like the next JJK or something. Like as far as like how good it is. So
And Vinland Saga too. That's kind of piqued my interest a little bit too
yeah,
lately.
Blue
You need to check
Lock,
that out.
Blue Lock as well.
Hmm.
People really think Jogo is nine fingers. Didn't Jogo? I mean, the way he performed against 15, you could deduce that. I mean, I think when
Kind
he
of an
asked,
arbitrary number though,
yeah, it's
right?
kind of arbitrary. I think when he asked Kenjaku how many fingers he is, he said like 7 or 8, something like that. So it's not too far off Kenjaku's estimation. I mean, see, it's debatable. I mean, obviously each finger it's arbitrary how much of an amp you get, but yeah, I don't think that's crazy to say, but yeah. You gonna do it for Dragon Ball as well? Hot take, but Krillin might be the MVP of the Namek Saga. I set Goku over the edge. That's a good point. It did set him over the edge. You could argue that.
Yeah.
Shinji Hidaka. Yeah, that's his name. Yeah, Shinji.
Yeah.
I forgot his name for a second. Could adult Naruto and Sasuke blow up the planet if they wanted? And if they can, what feats prove they could? The fact that they were able to defeat someone that's relative or perhaps even superior to Kaguya, with Kaguya being able to destroy like a time-space continuum the size of around a solar system, proves that they could. And the fact that they're basically unwilling to use full power most of the time in Boruto in Konoha, even on Earth, because of the power, especially Naruto, specifically because of
Yeah.
the power he contains. So more than likely, yes, they could destroy the planet. Specifically, Naruto has high AP abilities. I do believe he could use like a Biju bomb that's powerful enough to obliterate the planet. Hercules solos all the verses. Yeah, he's omnipotent, bro. You
He
know what
took
a
a punch
rat
from
argument
fucking
is
Blue.
when he was fighting Kid Buu, like the Gagro moment,
Exactly.
and Kid Buu
Yeah.
bit him and he tanked it. So there you
He
go, man.
punched him.
Yeah, literally. So he can tank a Kid Buu bite. That's how powerful it is. He said 8 or 9. Oh yeah, you're right. Obliterate. It was 8 or 9. So there you go. Yeah. I remember when Noodle said 6 Gate Lee was the same strength as 6 past Naruto. What the fuck is he talking about? That's kind of weird. That's funny though.
That's weird.
Sea Warriors and Android arc being relative to Super Saiyan 1 Goku on Namek was a meme started by fans. Oh really?
Huh.
I mean, you could argue that because of the scaling, but you know. But yeah. But yeah, folks, any questions? Any questions? It can be anything at all. Anything at all. We do have content coming for you folks. For you guys that don't know, we did a poll. I put a poll up, so make sure to vote on that. On what video you want first. We have shout out to New Horizons for this idea. Ichikatsuki duo in pained position, attempting the pain invasion. So we have that.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have early Shippuden Sagara versus Heavy Sasuke because they both fought Datara, so it's interesting to discuss. So make sure to go vote on that. So it'll let us know which one you, because we're gonna do both, but it'll let me know which one you want out first. So I'll bring whatever you guys vote for more first for you guys. Hopefully, the next couple of weeks we
Is
can work
the
on.
poll on your channel or
Yeah, it's on my channel. Yeah, on the
nice.
community tab. Yeah, so go vote on that. After that, I'd have a JJK video in mind that I'll do myself, and then after that, I'm thinking a combat sports video or perhaps Dragon Ball, especially with the new manga chapter. Oh, $5 from Kedrick. I appreciate that, brother. Greatly. Appreciate that greatly. That deserves one of these as always, brother. Appreciate that. Give me a second, folks. I put that on the screen. Make sure I saved it real quick. Correctly. Appreciate that again, brother. Greatly appreciate it, as always. Alright, who's your favorite scary movie character? Jason, Freddy Krueger, Chucky, for example. I think probably it's a good question. My favorite
That's a good one.
scary movie character probably either It or Michael Myers.
Ooh,
I kind of grew
Saw
up with those
too.
two. Oh, Saw's a good one.
Huge fan of Saw.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good one as well. Yeah, it's between those two. I grew up watching those guys. The original It at a very young age, which wasn't a good idea at the time. I fucking shit myself. I was like a little kid. And then Michael Myers. I always watched that since I was a kid. I mean, it was
Yeah,
before.
Pennywise is
Yeah, Pennywise is fucking scary, bro. That shit was scary when I was a
jeez.
kid, bro. The new one, I mean,
Yeah.
now I don't really get scared by movies or whatever. Like if a chick or someone wants to watch ones, whatever. But when I was a kid, yeah, they used to hit for sure, for sure. Goku Cell Games versus Kaguya, probably.
I still probably say Goku, man. I mean, just considering the size of that universe, bro. You
Yeah, I'd
know,
probably say Goku, yeah, because the universe is 7 times larger than Kaguya's, than Naruto's rather. So yeah, probably Goku. How far are y'all on One Piece? I haven't even started, I'm not gonna lie. Eventually I'll get to it. It's just so long, man. It's like such a daunting task to get on it, you know?
I finished the Wano arc when he beat Kaido, but there's another arc where they're supposed to beat the Celestial Dragons, I think, and I haven't got into it yet because I'm just like,
Yeah.
fuck, here we go again. But I'm pretty much well caught up, to be honest. So
Yeah,
yeah.
literally, it's such a task, man. Eventually I'll get to it, eventually. Saiyan Saga MVP was Goku. Namek Saga MVP was Krillin, Goku, and then Frieza. Android's MVP was Trunks, followed by Gohan and Goku. Then Majin Buu's Saga MVP was Vegeta. Facts, bro. Do you agree how Daigo just said Kaguya fight non-canon? No, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that at all. That's literally in the manga.
Wait, what? What is non-canon?
Daigo said that the Kaguya fight was not canon.
He's probably trolling or
Yeah.
there's no
Yeah, he
way
has
he's
to be
serious.
trolling with that shit. There's no
Come
way he's
on.
serious about that. It's in the manga
There's no
itself.
I've seen many videos and professional, and he's always using the manga primarily.
Yeah, I don't think he's being serious. If he is, and
Like,
maybe
he'll
I'm not
use the
talking about it.
anime too, which there's nothing wrong with that either, because the anime is also canon and it
But shout out
corresponds
to the
with the
boy,
manga.
regardless. He's our boy, but yeah, he's
Yeah.
either trolling or more power to him.
I don't know where you heard that from.
Yeah. One Piece will have an anime remake that will have faster pacing and better animation.
I heard that. Yeah.
I'm gonna check that out then,
It's
bro.
cool.
If it's faster, hell yeah, man.
Yeah, if there's no bullshit and it's faster, then I'll check it out.
Hell yeah. Vegeta or Sasuke, choose one. You mean who I like more?
Vegeta,
Honestly, man,
bro.
Vegeta. Yeah, Vegeta. That's
Come
more
on.
more of my taste, like as far as like character.
Yeah, like same. I like Vegeta as well. Like don't get me wrong, Goku is great, and and what I love about Goku is obviously the power dynamic. Like he's a badass, right? But Vegeta's character and personality is more with my preference too. Like he's
Yeah,
just that
he's
guy.
more like an honorable, like I don't know, strong conviction
Yeah.
character. Sasuke has
But
strong conviction, but Vegeta's more like open with it. You know?
If
yeah,
it
like
was
Just
Vegeta or Itachi, that'd be hard.
oh
Because
and
shit.
not only that,
Yeah, that's
Vegeta's
tough.
like Rock Lee. He works hard to earn his
Yeah, he's like
shit. While
Rock Lee.
Goku, he's like
Yeah,
a genius. He's stupid, but he's just strong and has crack transformations.
yeah.
I'm on episode 789. I'm currently at the island of Zio with the Minx tribe. Oh, cool.
Yeah, that's a huge ass
Like
elephant,
if
dude.
Vegeta
That's
had
pretty
all the
dope.
stuff Goku had, like Kaioken, Super Saiyan 3, whatever, blah blah, he'd be perfect. He'd be
Yeah.
goated.
Few I was like almost as bad as the Shikaku is weak claim. It was a recent video. Really? Did Daigo actually say that? I have to check that out. Daigo over NC, don't get me wrong. Oh, you mean NC Hammer? We want to get him on here too. Eventually I'll try to get him on the pod, talk to NC Hammer. He seems like a good he seems chill.
NC's yeah, it's
don't get me
entertaining,
wrong,
man, for
Daigo
sure.
and
Dude.
NC Hammer,
Yeah.
they'll definitely be saying a lot of hot topics, you know what I mean, and things like that, you know,
NC Hammer
when it comes to
is
either Naruto or especially Boruto.
yeah.
But yeah.
NC Hammer is pretty cool. We want to get Naruto explained on here. We want to get New Horizons eventually on here. We want to get eventually Swag if we can pull that. I don't know how he
Noodles.
feels about me now with the noodle shit. I know he's cool enough with noodles to give him a debate, but I'll ask him anyway. So yeah, there's a few guys we want to get on. So we've had 6 on, we've had TG on, we've had Daigo on, we've had a couple goats already. Yeah. Vegeta's not that good of a character. Omni-Man clears in writing. Omni-Man's pretty well written, man. I don't know if he's better written than Vegeta, but he's pretty well written from Invincible. I wouldn't agree with that, but Vegeta's pretty fucking well written. Omni-Man's great though. He's a great character.
Yeah. A bold statement.
Yeah, that's pretty bold. I like how this content is long at least. Dagos. Oh, you mean NT Hammer? NT Hammer shit is long, huh?
Oh yeah.
How about Troy? Oh, we get Troy on. Troy seems like a cool dude. I know he's close to 6. And he knows a lot about Boruto as well. I'd get him on. Yeah. Could ask him as well. That's another guy on the list. So there's a few guys who definitely want to get on here, man. Just build the network, I know Cloud Ninja Podcast, shout out to them. They've had NT Hammer on. They've had a 6 on. They've had, I think that's it. 6 and NC Hammer. They've had them on. I don't think they've had Daigo on. They haven't had TG on, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, a couple guys on our list for sure we want to get on. Maybe eventually we'll get other creators from other spaces in the anime, like Dragon Ball creators or Bleach creators. Or,
Bleach, yeah,
I know
for sure.
Geekdom's a big Dragon Ball guy. He seems like a dope guy. Geekdom 101, I think is his name. He seems like he does all Dragon Ball content. He's pretty good with it. A Crisis would be really cool to get on. He does a lot of comic book stuff. I feel like he'd be dope to have on as well if I could find him somehow. Great content, I'm not gonna lie. Like some of the best comic book content I've seen is from him. He's actually a really good creator. So yeah. Atlanta Waves MVP was Abuza, Haku. Tuning Exam MVP was Naruto and Rock Lee, Neji. Konoha Crush MVP is Orochimaru. Yeah. Then here's in Naruto. Retrieval MVP is Shikamaru. Shikamaru was a dog, man. My fave is Salt Factory.
Also Shino, bro. Kind of goated.
Shino's a dog, man. He's always been a dog since the beginning. He's always had that dog on him. Does year-long essays. Really? Shit. I'm gonna head out. Have a good night. Appreciate you, Joshua, for coming in, brother.
Have a good one, man.
Have a good one, brother. But yeah, if any questions at all, content about the channel, the future of the channel, future of this pod, anime, whatever you guys want to ask, feel free to ask.
Super Bowl's around the corner, man.
Yeah, sports wise, Super Bowl's around the corner. The conference championships are among us as well. The Pro
Ooh, I
Bowl,
have a question actually for you, Jay.
yeah.
Um, so like, what's up with Bill Belichick, man? Like, no one's trying to
Oh
hire him, bro.
man, there's two
Kind of ironic,
possibilities, and I think it's a little bit
you
of both.
know?
I think his age and just the lack of success without Brady since he's departed from New England. I think it's a little bit of both, and he's been around
I
a long
mean,
fucking time.
I, yeah, I
Um,
just like the Patriots, like their team sucks, dude. Like they're like Mac Jones, like come on, dude. Bailey Zappi, like come on.
yeah,
Ezekiel Elliott, like it's just not a good team,
it's not
really.
even a
So
good
it's like, is it
team. It's not
really?
like yeah, it's not like all. I couldn't say it's all him. It's not like he has like a Super Bowl team. You know.
Yeah.
I
So like
guess.
the
Yeah.
Falcons, like don't even want him. I'm like, dude, like the
Damn.
Falcons, like no disrespect, but they're not a good team, bro. Like
Yeah, like
you
he has
know,
so many accolades. I get it. I think another point is his age because he's just not as malleable. Like an organization can't mold him to their ways or anything like that. Because he's
yeah,
had like decades of experience doing things his way in New England, and it's obviously it worked for the majority of his career with Brady.
21 years.
Yeah,
Yeah,
21 years. So yeah, I kind of get it, but yeah, it's a little bit disrespectful that no one is taking him. Not even like the shit teams that need someone. So it is
yeah.
kind
So
of strange
I
to me.
found that interesting. Yeah, he doesn't have a job. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I thought he'd be like swooped up. You
Yeah,
know.
exactly. Oh, what's going on, Steven? Thanks for coming back in, brother. Search for Tsunade MVP. Packers over Falcons. Currently, yes. Yeah. They had
Yeah,
a good run
absolutely.
where Jordan Love was more impressive than I anticipated he'd be. He played
Did
well.
great against the Niners, man. Like
Yeah,
that was
he
a
played
scary
well.
game to
Nearly
watch.
got him. Nearly got him, but the Niners just seem to have it this year. They have the juice this year. So we'll see what
Like name
happens.
one player on the Falcons. Good luck.
Yeah, dude, I
Like
don't know
I'm
shit
sorry.
about anyone
Like
right now in the
I'm
Falcons.
sorry. I'm just keeping it honest, dude.
I haven't
Like
known anyone
yeah, no.
since their Super Bowl days when they had Jones and
Julio
Matt
Jones,
Ryan
yeah.
and they had Freeman,
I think Alex
Devontae
Smith.
Freeman. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
Alex
yeah.
Smith. Yeah, that's so sad what happened to him when he got hurt.
hmm
It was nasty, man.
That Super Bowl was fucking sad though too. They had
Oh,
such a
that shit
huge
was.
lead. Halftime comes and they're fucking getting whipped.
I
I'm like,
was
dude, like
pissed,
that's.
bro. I was
Oh, dude, I
pissed,
was heated too,
dude.
bro.
I
Like,
was like,
yeah,
finally Brady gets it. He's gonna get it. The shit end of the stick, and he fucking ends up coming back in overtime. I was like, bruh. You fucking kidding me? Matt
yeah.
Ryan, he gets sacked like fucking. I can't even blame him. His O line was dog shit too. He was getting fucking sacked left and right. Jones, like it was just a fucking shit show. I was so
It was a
disappointed.
shit show.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was so disappointed. You know what year I was really happy when the Eagles won and they beat Brady. I was so happy. I was so
Oh,
happy.
dude,
Nick
that with
Foles,
Nick Foles.
he played
Oh
like
my
he
gosh.
played like a fucking Hall of Famer for like 3 games. Kind of weird, but
Yeah,
like
he was so like irrelevant prior to that
yeah.
too. You
And
know.
then
Like,
guess what?
yeah,
Now he's not even talked about. It's like
he doesn't have a job. I don't think,
yeah,
dude.
I don't
Like
I haven't heard
unless
of the
yeah.
guy since then. Like what the fuck happened? He had like
I mean,
one like Hall of Fame playoff run. He's like a one
yeah.
hit
I
wonder
mean,
dead ass.
great
Uh,
coaching too. To be
oh yeah,
honest,
yeah.
call those plays.
They had a
Like
great
yeah,
offense. Great playbook. I remember when they did the Philly. I think they had like
Philly
some
special.
yeah, Philly
Yeah,
special. That was
yeah.
beautiful. Yeah, that was beautiful. So that was a really good Super Bowl. I was happy. That was a happy day.
That was amazing, dude. Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Whenever Brady
Because like
loses,
not even Mike Vick and that goated squad could win the Super Bowl, man, with the Eagles. So
man.
it's like, yeah,
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 it sucks that he fucking got in trouble with the law, the dumb shit he did with Vic. He had so much potential, but
yeah. It was very immoral, bro. Like you
I was like,
can't do that.
fuck. Uh, it's such a
I'm
disappointment.
sorry, man. Like it's just
That's
that's
just
fucked up to
dumb.
treat animals like that. It
Yeah,
is.
dumb. It's like, dude, what were
It's
you
immoral as
thinking, bro?
hell.
I don't even get the
Yeah.
appeal to it. It's like, what? It's not like he's addicted to drugs or some shit. It's fucking dogfighting. Like, what the fuck? I don't
Like dude,
understand.
you're getting paid millions of dollars to play
Yeah,
like an outdoor activity. Like
you could
why do
go
you have
get
to
some
hustle?
bitches. You can go to the club, or you're gonna go fucking buy dogs and have them fight. Like, what the fuck?
That's fucked up,
That
bro.
was weird.
Yeah.
That was just a weird moment.
Yeah, like
Um,
you think you're gonna become a Hall of Famer doing that
yeah,
shit?
what
Like,
the
come
fuck?
on, bro.
He
Like,
would
nah,
he most
dog.
likely would have been a Hall of Famer if he didn't fuck up like that.
More than
You know?
likely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He was
Yeah.
honestly he's like a better Cam Newton. Not as big, but he's like physically, but he's like a better Cam Newton basically. Yeah.
Him and Lamar Jackson, in terms of like running the ball, are quite relative in terms of like intangibles. Like
Oh
those
yeah,
guys
very
are,
very very similar. Yeah, very similar.
yeah. Absolutely.
$2 from Kedrick. I appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that. Top 3 R&B singers of all time. That's an interesting question. R&B singers.
Sheesh. That's a
MJ.
hard one, man.
Is MJ an R&B singer? No, he's pop,
I'd
right?
say pop. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, he was called the king of pop, so never mind.
Well, Usher
Um,
probably, I guess. Does he
Usher,
count?
Chris Brown, right? Chris Brown R&B.
Fuck it, dude. He
Fuck it,
is
Chris
today.
Brown, Usher. Yeah, I guess he's close enough. And The Weeknd, that's a good
Sam.
one. He's R&B, right?
Okay.
Or is he
Yeah.
technically? Yeah, if
He's
he
he's
counts,
definitely.
I'll definitely have him there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eminem? No, I'm kidding, bro.
Nah, yeah, no, he definitely can't sing. You could even say Drake, but he's more
Oh,
rap.
Marvin Gaye. Come on,
Oh, he's
dude.
good. He's good as well.
We
Yeah,
did,
Marvin Gaye
yeah,
can
we
sing as
can't.
well.
You have to, bro.
Can't forget
Yeah.
about him. Female wise, R&B that can really sing. If I had to like, I would say Adele. She can really fucking sing.
Amy Winehouse too, man. She was really talented.
Yeah, very talented.
She wasn't R&B though.
Oh yeah, technically not. Ariana Grande, I guess is like
Eh.
technically R&B. She can sing pretty fucking good. I'm not gonna
Oh
lie.
yeah, she's amazing. Yeah, absolutely.
Who
Rihanna?
else? Rihanna could fucking sing. I guess technically she's a singer, R&B. Yeah, Rihanna could fucking
Yeah.
sing really well. Like those females can actually make music. All these other hoes like fucking Ice Spice and shit, they're fucking ass. But yeah, these girls can actually sing like legitimately.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so that's probably what I would say for top 3 males and top 3 females. Yeah. Hey, what's going on, Rishikesh? Karthu would be. Oh, Karthu Dojo would be cool to have on. He's a great
Ooh.
Dragon Ball guy. He seems pretty cool, like a nice person. So, how many IRL pros would have to be on a team to beat a solo Yamcha in baseball? Yamcha in baseball?
Dude, he would slam, bro.
Yeah, I mean, he would like
You would
grand
be
slam
like,
every ball.
yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
his
think a
reaction
trillion would be, but
time.
it worked, bro. Like,
You could put
like,
Babe
you
Ruth
think of it
against him,
this
no
way,
matter.
guys. Like, what does a trillion fodders do? Like, come on.
Yeah, it's just it would just delay the inevitable. Yeah, no, that's way too superior to human physiology. I mean, that's way above like humans in the
You
real
think
world.
100-mile-per-hour fastball is fast to Yamcha, dude?
That would
Like
be
it's like
like,
slow motion, dude.
yeah,
It's
that would
like
like slow motion to him, to be honest.
Unless we add, like the exact numerical amount to finally eventually get to his power level, but that would take so fucking many people, bro.
Yeah. Swag and
It's,
Troy
it's kind of like
actually.
when Septipedo or other YouTubers like do like how many SpongeBob's would it take to be Goku and yada yada.
Oh
Like
yeah,
it's yeah, it is
that's
mathematically
that.
theoretically possible, but it's
yeah.
like at the same time it's like it's like
SpongeBob is
Jay said,
fucking
you either one the
cracked.
inevitable or two, it
Yeah.
would be ridiculous how many people
SpongeBob
it wouldn't fit in the
bloodlusted.
blend. It's
Yeah,
impossible.
SpongeBob bloodlusted is fucking cracked. So.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Doodle
he, pro-
Bob, bro.
he probably would be Goku, to be honest.
Doodle
Swag and
Bob
Troy
cracked, bro.
actually read Naruto because they think Sasuke is the best written character. He's really well written. In my opinion, he's not the best written, but he's up there.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Itachi got that over Sasuke. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like,
Drake,
yeah.
can you train yourself to use the Wolf Fang Fist? What is that? I think I've heard of that somewhere. The Wolf Fang Fist?
Isn't that from Yamcha? That's what he does? Isn't that
Is
his
that
martial arts stuff?
What the fuck is that? Sounds like some fodder ass Kiba bullshit.
That's Yamcha, dude. Dead ass. Like his
Yeah.
fodder ass
He
uses that
basically
shit.
is the Kiba of fucking Dragon Ball. Or could
Well,
Bruce Lee have done
what is up
so?
with like Kiba and Yamcha just being ass?
They're just fucking ass, dude. Yeah, both of them are just dog shit. I don't know why.
Like
Dude,
Kiba's
and
worse than
Yamcha's a
Sakura,
cunt,
bro.
dude.
Like that's how you know it's
Even
bad.
Sakura, yeah, Sakura's more respected than those two. That says a lot. So, do
Vegeta
you
just
like?
took Bulma and Yamcha just watched, dude. Like that's kind
Yeah.
of sad.
Do you like the
Yeah.
Dallas Cowboys?
That shit
I
was
Right.
disrespectful.
don't
that
really.
Vegeta took fucking
I feel like
Bulma
they
from
just.
Yamcha. That shit
I
was
just feel like they
crazy.
annoy me. I don't know. I don't know why. I feel like the Cowboys have always annoyed me.
Yeah, I
Just
think they're
personally.
very fucking mid, bro. Like
Yeah, they're
Dak
just
is
like the
mid as
mid
fuck.
team that like they
He,
like.
he is he's
Yeah.
goated. Like as a wide receiver, CD Lamb is fucking
Oh yeah,
amazing.
he's
But
a fucking
like,
stud. Yeah, he's a stud.
and you know what's funny, dude? Like they had like 6 or 8 Pro Bowlers on their team this year, and
Yeah.
they lose in that fashion, bro. I'm just like,
It's kind
dude,
of
like
pathetic.
the
Like,
the amount of hype they get, it's just unwarranted. It's just annoying, like you said, like
yeah,
for sure.
they're like that mid team that like always fails to live up to their fans' expectations. Basically, is what they are. Like, I don't know,
Yeah.
it just annoy me too, to be honest. Um, Rihanna, And Beyonce. Oh, Beyonce's a good singer too. Yeah. Luther Vandross. I think I've heard of that person.
Hmm.
Yeah, Yamcha's special move. Um, Wolfang Fist. I mean, in real life, I don't know. Like maybe they could master the technique, but never be as capable as Yamcha because we're all inferior to fucking Yamcha in the real world.
Yeah.
It's crazy to think, but Yamcha could solo the entire One Piece verse.
Dude, he can blow up a
Uh,
planet if he really wanted to. I
yeah,
mean,
literally.
like, yeah.
Marvin Gaye, Neo was good. Oh, Neo was a good singer, yeah.
Neo was goaded. Yeah,
Yeah, he has
yeah,
some hits,
definitely.
man. Dua Lipa is a
Yes.
pop artist as well as Taylor Swift. Oh, yeah, they're pop, right? Dua Lipa she's a good
I'm
singer.
not a Taylor. I don't like Taylor Swift at all,
Taylor
bro.
Swift,
Sorry.
she has like a giant fan base, but I personally don't. Yeah.
I don't think she's a good singer. Like, I'm sorry. It's just like, nah, dude.
Yeah, I never was a listener to shit. Like, if
Yeah.
I'm being admitting it, like some females have like shit that slaps, even though I don't listen to all the time. Like sometimes I put on like a Rihanna song that slaps or something, like, you know. But
Dude,
yeah,
Mariah Carey or like Christina Aguilera beat fucking Taylor Swift all fucking day, dude.
oh
Like, I'm
yeah,
sorry. In terms of like
noted, man.
vocal
I think
skills,
they're
like,
yeah, I think they're better singers for sure. Those who watched the old Dragon Ball knows Wolfang Fist was that move. It was hotter than Kamehameha. Really? Yeah, I haven't watched old Dragon Ball in a long fucking time.
it's definitely a throwback, seeing that. I
Yeah,
definitely remember that.
I haven't heard that term in a long time or seen it. So, um, yeah, folks, any questions at all? Feel free. Any questions at all? Could be real life shit too. If you guys want to ask about combat sports, I know some of you guys are asking about like fighting in real life. Feel free. We do love UFC, boxing. I have a interesting combat sports video coming soon after these Naruto vids come out and the JJK vid. Um, so yeah, it's gonna be combat sports, boxing oriented. I'm not gonna say what, but yeah.
So if you
Yeah,
were to put, sorry, go ahead, bud.
no, you're good, bro. This was really quick. My first JJK vid I'm eventually gonna do is gonna be about like why Gojo and Toji basically like was the peak setup for JJK.
Yeah, that shit was
Like it was
fire.
just like the embodiment of it.
Yeah, it was a beautiful moment with Gojo.
Those two characters are very important in JJK.
I love
Oh yeah.
Tochi.
Oh yeah, man. Toji's a fucking
Yeah.
dog. I have
Yeah.
a good time. I have a good one this time. How far does Yamcha get into Bleach? The whole journey Ichigo took, no breaks besides sleep. Like if he was in Ichigo's spot, man,
Gosh.
man, that's a tough question.
That's
He
a
would
tough
certainly
one,
lose to
man.
Aizen, I'd say. And any of that spot, I could say that he would lose to him if he gets that far. Honestly, Ulquiorra might be a problem for him as well. That's a tough
It's really
question.
tough to scale like Aizen's like AP and stuff because like he doesn't
Yeah,
show that much trying to
Bleach
beat
doesn't
me,
really,
bro.
it's not really concrete on that. We don't really get a lot of like concrete scaling on like those guys. Obviously now with the anime, people are like fucking multiversal and Yamcha's fucking just fodder now.
Yeah,
But like,
I think Yamcha gets far, man. As fucked as that sounds, but like I just think he's too fast
I
and
don't
too
remember, bro.
fucking.
He's so ass. He's so ass. I don't even remember like how far he even scaled. I know he's like what, like moon level or some shit or planet.
yeah,
He's
he's definitely
definitely
above
above
planets.
that.
Yeah, he's definitely above
Definitely
planets.
above that. Yeah.
Um, maybe I think he'd make it to at least the Espada arc, like when they fight the Espadas, like Grimjow and all that. I think he'd at least make it that far. I think he would beat most of the Espada. I think he would struggle with the top. You could argue that those guys are planetary, perhaps. Perhaps.
Because it depends how far you think Bleach is too. Like if you think they're in a certain like level way below, then they're fucked. But if you think they're way beyond, then he's fucked.
Yeah, it's
So
hard to scale those guys, man. It really is.
It's like the only time we get like planetary quote unquote is like Yamamoto's like Bankai release. That's when
Yeah,
we
that's
really
like
start getting
blatantly
yeah.
like,
planetary. Yeah,
And,
you
and
or
know,
wasn't he
perhaps
like
more.
comparable to Aizen? You know what I mean, or to fight Aizen? So
Yeah,
he was a
Aizen
threat
deemed
to
him a
Aizen
threat.
for
yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So like if you have all that and correlate, and then we know Aizen gets like way stronger when he gains holification, transformation and whatnot. So like you go further, then there you go. Like he probably would be
Yeah.
above. And if you go even further beyond and more with Bleach, which I'm assuming all those characters are way beyond these characters way in the past, then yeah,
Oh
they
yeah.
should be way
Yeah,
above
it's
him.
a tough
Nowadays
question.
they're cracked, bro.
Oh, now
Like,
they're
yeah.
fucking multiversal. Squad Zero is multiversal. like blatantly.
Oh yeah, so yeah, no,
Yeah,
that's not even a question, man. Yeah,
yeah. So
like
that's
not
a
even
tough question.
Goku's multiversal.
Yeah, no,
I
no, like
think
even
would
yeah,
I would say he would get into the 1,000 Year Blood War arc, like
yeah. I
honestly.
think he would
And,
get that
like
far at least. Yeah.
yeah.
Um, rank all the Dragon Ball series from worst to best. Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Super. Well, if you include GT, I'd put it. I'd still
Yeah,
think Super's
GT would
better.
be.
I still
You
think
think
Super's
Dragon
better.
Ball Z is worse than Dragon Ball?
Yeah,
I
I
don't know.
like
I
Dragon
think
Ball Z
Dragon Ball
more than
Z,
Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball Z's top peak, then Dragon Ball.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah. Then
Oh,
Dragon
okay.
Ball, then Dragon Ball Super. Even though people think it's ass, I still think he's better than GT in my opinion. And then
Oh
GT.
yeah, no,
Huh.
Super is way better than GT. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
my opinion. So GT would be at the bottom, and GT's not
The
ass.
only
I'm
thing
not
I
saying
loved
it's dog
about
shit, but
yeah,
yeah,
like the only thing I loved about GT was like Super Saiyan 4, Mega Shenron, and Gogeta. That's it.
yeah, that's like the only
Yeah,
like the
literally.
joyous
And Super
parts.
Saiyan 4 Vegeta too. Like that was cool too.
That
That's
Yeah.
was
it.
goated. Yeah.
Jay, what's your greatest feat in kickboxing, boxing? Oh, like me personally? Hmm, it's a good question, man. I mean, my amateur career was it went quite well. Um, a memorable one was when I was a young amateur. Like my record was relatively new. I think I only had like 4 fights. And I fought a guy that had much more experience, and I remember that fight very vividly because as soon as the bell rung, he fucking rung my bell. He fucking got me with a straight cross. He was fast, man. He was really fast, and I almost got dropped. Like I was seeing stars legitimately, and so he won the first round pretty convincingly. He was just fucking fast. But I actually ended up TKOing him because the second round I started digging to the body like hard, and I think I really kind of took away stamina from that. Like, I was going to the body quite a bit, and they stopped it in the third because he was bleeding like a shit ton. Like I had a white shirt on, there's fucking blood on me. That's how much I started headhunting because he started dropping his hands from the body work, which was my plan. So I think that was one of my most memorable fights as an amateur. I remember that vividly. I think I was like 16. I don't know. I was a little younger actually. This is when I first started. It's like 15. So
Yeah. For
that
me,
was a
it's
very vivid
like
one.
I can't even relate. Like if I kept pushing further and just went way more into it, I probably eventually would have definitely met people that were like very competitive or either equal or probably even better than me.
Yeah.
But like the where of how far I went with it, I was always just way more dominant than people. Like they just couldn't fuck with me. Like to the point where I was immediately being recommended for tournaments, so on and so forth. You name it, yada yada, the whole nine. And like it's just like I was just always above. But the problem is I never took that extra step and participated in that competition level. So I can't
Yeah.
really gauge where I would fall. But yeah.
$2 from Kendrick. I do appreciate that, brother. By the way, thanks for the $2, brother.
There was one
Shinobi.
person though that fucking slammed me though. He used to be one of my best friends, and he did jujitsu.
Yeah.
He was very good, and I couldn't fuck with him at all. For one, he weighed like twice my size, so that I was a weight disadvantage too. But either way, like his technique with jiu-jitsu, like I just couldn't do shit. There was
Yeah.
nothing I could do. Like that was the only time where like I felt literally powerless against someone. It was crazy.
But Shinobi with the member chat thing, appreciative. So shout out to Shinobi. Become a chat. Yeah, become a chat, folks. If you want to see training vlogs, it's only $2.99 a month, I think, to become a channel member. You'll get the full display, like me shit talking, seeing things that no one else sees, like me talking shit to Noodles
Yeah.
and
You're that
sparring. Like
zombie stream too, right? From
yeah, the
today?
zombie stream. The
That
chill
was it.
streams are all there. The training camps, like full embedded vlogs, are gonna be there. I'm gonna show little snippets here and there on Discord and stuff. But if you want the full experience, where I shit talk the boy, do all kinds of shit, make sure to become a
Oh,
member. So
that's another thing too, Jay. What's it called? That one guy that you're with been in your videos so far. He looks pretty cool though. He seems chill and
he's
whatnot.
dope. Yeah, you'll like him. That's Thomas. He's a Muay Thai guy, which is why he stands more
Oh,
square. If
okay.
you see in the
Yeah,
sparring,
yeah.
he's like more square
So
because
he
he's
knows how to fight too and whatnot.
yeah,
Gotcha.
he competes actually. He's fighting, I think,
Okay.
next month, I think. But so I'm helping him prep because
Imagine Noodles talk shit to him.
I think he'd fuck Noodles up too. I'm not gonna lie. He's pretty good. He's pretty good.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
Thomas. I've been friends with him for a long fucking time. Like we've been friends since we were like 13 years old. We've been friends a
Yeah,
long
I kind of
time.
felt a vibe with that too. About that,
Yeah.
that's what I was asking. I was like, wait, like, are you guys close? Not
Yeah,
whatever.
he's probably
So
gonna. You'll probably meet him. He's gonna probably come with us to the Denver.
yeah,
Yeah, so you'll see
that's
him.
pretty dope, man. You know, he seems really cool. He
Yeah,
seems funny too.
yeah, he's pretty fucking dope. He's a good fighter though, man. Like you see the sparring, he got me a couple
So,
times. He can fight. Um, yeah, the boy can fight, but
oh,
he's a
you're
Muay
better
Thai guy.
still?
Yeah, I mean, I was You saw like the heavy on
Damn.
me. You couldn't really hit
I'm
me.
not trying to
But
be mean, but he's more bigger than you too, so that's impressive.
yeah, he is bigger. He's about 190, I think. So
Yeah.
if I could take his shots and he fucking competes, Noodles does not scare me in the slightest.
Well,
So, yeah.
aren't you 180 though?
No, I'm like 170. I'm trying to get up
Oh,
to
okay.
180 though.
Yeah, so he still is over though. Like
You got
so,
like
but
20
you're
pounds on me.
you're more lengthier than him.
Yeah, I'm 6 foot. He's like
Yeah.
5'7", so he's like more
Yeah,
compact.
yeah. Like your arms are longer, your legs are, yeah, all that. So like you have
Yeah.
like reach advantage, you name it, but he has like
That's why-
slightly weight advantage.
Yeah, he can't really hit me, to be fair, but I mean, I have a
Yeah.
lot of experience.
Yeah, and you're probably faster too. Yeah.
Yeah. Which is what's gonna happen to Noodles. I guarantee you, probably if he gets lucky, he'll land maybe 5 good shots. If he's lucky. Like I doubt he even lands like double
all
figures.
I'm saying, bro, I'm gonna cry, bro. If I see Noodles throw a jab or try to punch and he like epically fails, or it's like not even a correct jab or technique for a punch, I'm gonna cry, bro.
Yeah, dude.
If he's like that fucking retarded and ass, like, bro, it's
oh my god, it's gonna be fun. If he's
like,
that ass.
just imagine you see that he throws a punch and it's like it's not even a fist, like it's like a palm and it's all like twisted back and shit.
I feel like he's gonna headhunt and try to take my head off, and that's not gonna work. So we're preparing for that already, like preparing for him to headhunt, which I'm guarantee he's gonna do.
I just hope he don't do no bullshit, bro. Because like I say, he's the guy that gives the vibe of being like a rat pussy bitch. And so imagine him trying to do some dirty shit.
I'm gonna
imagine him trying to pull your hair. You know what I mean, or kick you in the balls. Or
we're gonna fight for real if he does that shit. Like fuck the gloves. He's gonna go. He's gonna go.
Like he's losing the fight and he gets angry, like super angry, and then he just starts doing some bullshit.
Yeah, nah, I'll beat the fuck out of him. In fact, I don't think he has the balls to do that, but he's a fucking pussy.
Well, he's a pussy. That's why.
Yeah,
I think that he's desperate. It's more of desperation.
Like if he tries.
Imagine during the standoff, he starts lifting a metal cabinet on his back, dude.
I swear, I'm gonna look him right in the eye. I dare him to do something in person.
Metal cabinet, yeah.
I guarantee you, I don't think he has the balls to do that shit. Goku.
All I'm saying, bro, is if he does do that shit, that's some bullshit. Like, if you get out of it and you're fine, and you start beating his ass, like, whatever, cool, I'll let it go. Yeah. But if it's like, he does some bullshit and they got out of hand, like, nah, I'm coming in and I'm beating the fuck out of him, bro.
Fuck him, bro. He's probably going to bring his squad, too. Probably.
Yeah, exactly. Like, the gloves are off at that point. Shit.
Yeah, I don't know. We're going to scrap.
That's hilarious.
Real shit, we're going to scrap for real at that point.
It'll be the Senju versus Uchiha.
Yeah, literally.
Facts.
When did Goku reach multiversal? You could argue, if you really wank him and say he did, you could say in the Tournament of Power when he shook the Infinite Void, which is infinite in size. You could argue then. You could argue since he's become more powerful that it's even more blatant, or possible rather. So around the Tournament of Power, I would say, is when that argument can start to be made. Yeah. Yeah, if you want to really wank him, I think. I don't think he's multiversal, in my opinion, but
No.
It's possible that you can make the argument, but
you can hype all, you can hype all with statements and stuff, yeah.
I know he is multiversal. Just curious in which arc you think he reached multiversal. If you make the argument, it'll be the Tournament of Power, in my opinion.
You know, people like see Kid Buu shake the different dimensions with just a yell, and Goku is able to surpass them. So if you want a giga wank Goku, you can say like during the Buu arc because of that shit, but that's a little extreme though.
Yeah,
obviously.
If you really want to wank, yeah, for sure. Will the fight be streamed? Where? It's gonna be in Denver. Am I gonna stream it? I'm still deciding if I want to make a lit. It's gonna be I'm gonna post the full fight regardless, like from beginning to end, no cuts. But still deciding whether I want to stream it or I want to like bring you guys like a fire video. I'm thinking of doing like a post-fight press conference type thing live though, after the fight regardless, whether I do it live or not. Kind of like the UFC does it. If Noodles wants to participate, if we are cool after I whoop him, he's more than welcome to join. But he probably won't. But yeah,
you guys could always do a pre-conference too. Like
I'm down for sure.
The fight.
We can do that. We can meet
somewhere. We can hang, talk, and then you guys sit at a certain pot. You know, you step up, just like basically UFC, but just at a
we could do that in person, or if you're more comfortable, we could do it on Discord, face cams on. I'll look him in his fucking eye, his fat ass in his eye, and I'd rather do it in person. He could look me in my eye in person, but I don't know if he has the balls to do that. He seems scared.
Imagine he has the balls to push you though, because you know how people do some fuck shit.
I dare him to. I'm not gonna punch him, but I'll slap the fuck out of him if he does that. I'll give him a good taste. I'm gonna slap the taste out of his mouth if he does that
Oh
shit.
my god, just imagine, bro. Like they're doing a stare off in the way and whatever, blah blah, you name it, or they're sitting down first, right? They're talking shit, then they get up, they stare, whatever, and then Noodles does some fucking fuck shit, and, and then Jay just slaps him.
I will slap the shit out of him, man. I don't give a shit.
Fucking Nick
No,
Diaz
even worse. Imagine if he did some
or
stupid
Nate
gay
Diaz.
shit. He kissed you in your
Oh
lips.
hell nah! No, we're gonna fight. If that happens. We're gonna
Yeah,
fight.
because some men and girls do that crazy shit, bro.
Yeah, girls
Dude,
when they do
Jay
face
gets
offs,
the
they like.
rage amp.
Oh, I'm gonna get a rage amp if that happens. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Gonna be mental. I'm gonna get a mental amp.
The Hulk
I'm
amp.
sorry, bro. If I think that's the most disrespectful shit you could ever do to
I don't know why
someone.
girls do
Oh,
that though. When they do
absolutely.
face offs, they kiss and shit.
Yeah.
I think
Well,
they
to be
like
fair,
it
they
though.
feel like that's a girl shit type thing too.
Yeah.
But there's some weirdo guys that would do it to piss off the
I think I've
person 'cause
seen
they
that
know it's gonna
before.
really.
I've seen that before.
I think I have
It's gonna
too.
stir their blood. Like any guy that gets kissed by another guy and they're not gay and they're straight, they're gonna get pissed.
Dude, that is
Oh
so
yeah,
dumb.
it's on site, bro.
Yeah,
It's on
That's so
site.
dumb, man.
So it's
Uh,
like that's what I'm saying.
so
So it's
you
like
think-
that's blatantly like a nerve trigger, bro.
Yeah. So you think the Zero Division is stronger than Goku? Arguably, yes.
Arguably, man. Yeah, dude.
He's
Yeah.
probably gonna try to rely on his weight. Yeah, he's a fat fuck, dude. He's gonna try to like sit on
Oh,
me.
for
probably.
facts. Yeah, he's gonna be moving with his body in, and he's gonna use nothing but weight. Yeah.
Yeah. Noodles went back to Seth and got cucked. I'm not surprised. He's a pussy.
He's gonna go for the power shots and whatnot. And
Yeah, Noodles is a
Dude,
bitch.
one
for
of
that,
the
man.
one of the
Noodles is a
members
bitch.
of the Zero Division by herself is
Yeah, one of them alone.
universal. One of them
Yeah,
alone. So it's
with her
like, dude.
Bankai. Like, dude, come on. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna bite your ear like
Hey,
Mike.
all I'm saying though, Jay, I'm just itching for something. Give me an excuse or a reason, bro. Because the last time I've ever had any physical contact is when I was doing some rough housing and grappling with some meatheads here of my girl's family because they
Yeah.
wanted to kind of test their shit against me and see if I was about it, and then they both got their ass whooped in grappling, and I was like,
Yeah, I
completely
mean,
on
I
top
could
the
ask
entire
Noodles
time.
if his boys want to bet, like, if they want to scrap too. Maybe they could scrap with like you and like if you guys are down. I don't know. I'll ask them, but
There we go. And mind you, that was rusty. That's rusty meat too. That wasn't even like, in
Yeah.
shape or fucking like. So it's like it is. That's the last time I ever did. And technically, the last time was when I was in Hawaii.
yeah,
Last year. What's it called? Me and my best friend. He's in the military down there. Me and him
Nice.
grappled and whatnot. And I still beat his ass too. But he did
Yeah.
talk shit and called me out. He's like, "Oh, you're out of shape, you little bitch." I'm like, "Fuck you."
Yeah. That's how it
That's what
goes
I
with
do, man.
friends. They're like,
Because he's in shape. He's in the fucking army. He's doing all this,
that's how
heights
friends
and-
do it though. Like friends will be like,
Yeah.
"You look like shit, buddy."
Oh no, yeah. He
Yeah.
had the nerve to fucking do that to me. It's like I'm over here beating him still, and mind you, he weighs way more than me. He's twice my size, yet I'm
Yeah.
still beating him and grappling and beating his ass. My technique's better. And then he has the nerve to talk shit because I'm huffing and puffing. He's like, your fucking bitch ass is getting tired, huh? I'm like, fuck you. I'm still beating your ass. Fuck you,
Yeah,
bitch.
like my friend Thomas, he's been competing, so he's like, I haven't sparred in forever, and we were going at it. He's like, hey, you still kind of got it. I was like, well, I mean, I competed a long time, I mean, he's like, you're still
Muscle
pretty
memory,
sharp.
right?
Yeah, it's muscle
You know?
memory. I mean, once you do it, especially if you start from a kid, like it's kind of like muscle memory.
Yeah.
It's like riding a bike.
It really
He's like, you're
is.
still pretty sharp, bro. It's hard to hit you. I was like, well, I've done this a long time, bro. So I mean, you know.
And
Kendrick,
my secret sauce when it comes to grappling is like I'm very, very, very good with sweeps. I'm very good with
my
leg
grappling.
takedowns and things.
I have a purple belt for. He might be in the next
Nice.
few videos, but he's gonna fucking maul me. I'm not a purple belt. I'm not gonna cap. Grappling's not my thing, but I
Yeah.
want that to happen so I can get like more experience rolling. Like he's a
Oh yeah,
jiu-jitsu guy.
facts, bro.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
probably
like-
gonna
like, I
fucking fold
never-
me, but I mean, I want to.
Yeah, I never went too hard in jiu-jitsu. My cousin
Yeah.
has done it, and then my other person that used to be my best friend as well, but we don't really talk no more.
Yeah.
He was like that. He was fucking built different. I got fucking slammed by him. So like, yeah, if you go against someone that knows their shit for jiu-jitsu, you're more than likely fucked. Me, my whole grappling experience is more with karate, and then it was
Yeah.
more with
I'm
doing Krav Maga and stuff and things like that,
Yeah.
and wrestling from high
I'm a
school.
decent wrestler, I'd say. I'm not like boxing is my best skill, obviously, but I'm okay wrestler. Like, I can wrestle.
Yeah,
I
like
can
that's
do a
where my
double
stuff
leg.
mainly came from. It was from
Yeah.
karate, it was from wrestling, and then it was from also doing some Krav Maga as well. But what's it called? But that's basically where I did. So it's like the intermediate and basics that I have pretty well down, and you name it. Now when it comes to like advanced shit or whatever, or like especially judo or jiu-jitsu, which are specialty grappling
Yeah, there's like
styles like that,
specialty. Yeah.
no, yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of like learning in like boxing. It takes a long time to get good at
I
that
do
shit.
I do have natural I have been complimented by jiu-jitsu people though before, because I've never like gone into it like fully, but I
Yeah.
have been complimented. They told me I actually have naturally done jiu-jitsu techniques or things or whatever, whether if it's like chokes, reverses, guillotines, you name it, except like all that type of stuff, whatever, blah blah, to, or even doing certain leg locks and arm, like, so I'm technically I am natural, like it just comes natural for me and I can
Yeah,
do that. But when it
jiu-jitsu
comes to the
is
yeah
basically like the exploitation of the neck and like joints. Like every joint
yeah
in your neck is like a fucking like it's a vulnerability that is at risk at all
Absolutely.
times. So if
yeah
you're fucking on the
exactly
ground with someone that knows what the fuck they're doing, all that is vulnerable. Like if they know what the fuck they're doing,
yeah.
they could snap your
They take
fucking
advantage of
arm.
you,
Like
bro.
Yeah,
I'm really good
Yeah.
at using my legs to like be able
yeah,
to like reverse, top mounts, or to like, or get like instant headlocks, triangles. Like I could do a lot of stuff. And mind you, I've never taken like hardcore jiu-jitsu classes. It's just things
yeah.
I've
I've
could either was
rolled.
able to do naturally or just seen
Yeah.
or whatever. You know what
I
I mean?
rolled hard for
Yeah.
about 2 years, but I was young. I wasn't I didn't have grown man strength. I was a kid, so I mean, like I
Yeah.
wasn't, And I've rolled since then only a few times, but my best submission is probably my arm triangle. Like if I get you, like if I get underneath that fucking
Yeah.
that nerve on both sides, I got you. That's
Yeah.
probably my best submission, but there's
Oh
a few ones
yeah.
that I still want to learn.
What one thing that's really fun to do too is like when you get like underhooks and you're able to set up a Kimura, or to like set that up through with their legs and sweeping and getting you through. Like there's a
Yeah,
lot of stuff you can do, but
a
it's
lot of
fun,
Mhm.
shit.
yeah.
That's why my friend, I want to get him. I want to roll with him because he's competed. He's fucking good. So I mean, he's
Yeah.
probably gonna
Like,
maul
like
me,
I said,
but what's
I'm
the point?
decent, but I'm not no fucking pro or like
Yeah,
some
me either.
fucking god tier. I
Not
wish.
grappling. No, I'm not. Yeah.
Um,
$2 for Kedrick, though. Appreciate it, brother. I got you. Don't worry. Lil Wayne versus Jay Z. Man, I know this is a hot take, but Jay Z's not even the best rapper from New York. I'm sorry. I think it's Pac or Biggie.
oh yeah, no,
Oh,
hell
So
no, not Jay Z. Come
yeah,
on,
I think
bro.
Wayne. I'm not gonna lie. I think Lil Wayne is
I'm
better.
sorry, but there was one song I heard of Jay Z. Like I forgot who he was, bro. But he kept saying like and like, and just the way he
Yeah,
would, it was just funny as fuck to me. And it's like,
yeah.
bro,
He does do
yeah.
that a
like
lot. He does
yeah,
do
like
that a
the
lot.
whole song, you're just like moaning, bro. Like
Yeah, I'm like,
shut
bro, are you
up.
gonna say something? Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wayne's
He,
a good ass rapper, bro.
Wayne
Like
can spit, bro.
he's
Yeah.
got a
Oh
good
yeah,
like
Wayne's dope.
library,
Yeah, no,
bro.
he's
Like
peak. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
peak.
he's peak, especially in the early 2000s. He was like the only. I mean, Eminem was the biggest, but Wayne was probably second during that era.
Oh yeah,
Like he was
yeah, and that was because like Lil Wayne was a mixture of Drake and Eminem, basically. Like,
yeah.
he could do
He
lyrical
kind of
spitting,
brought
and he could
Drake up.
also,
Yeah, I think
yeah, like
he's
he
the first
was,
one. Like I think he discovered
yeah,
Drake, Wayne. Yeah.
yeah,
Besides that,
exactly. Like no, he was no
yeah.
fucking joke. Like now, do I think he's like up there when it comes to someone like fucking like Logic,
Oh,
or like
lyrically,
that
no.
can like
Yeah, no, no.
speed rap? I
no,
don't,
definitely
not
not.
like that speed rapping, but
He's
his
kind of like,
lyrical.
yeah,
His prowess is still there when it comes to like power and like, oh shit, damn, he
yeah.
spit. You know what I mean?
He's like
So
a hit maker, like kind of like Drake. Drake's a
yeah,
hit maker. Eminem, I mean, Eminem can
exactly.
make hits, but Eminem's a purist. Like he
Well,
just
Eminem's a
spits.
storyteller as well.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
Lil Wayne,
exactly.
like I think what he's known for, his identity at least, is like having like those catchphrases, right? Like the puns, if
Exactly.
you
Yeah,
will, and
yeah,
like
yeah.
his rhymes. Like
He's
that's
a
what
hit
he's
maker.
known
Yeah.
for.
That's like
Like
even
and
Drake.
whenever like yeah,
Yeah,
whenever like his rhyming scheme consists of like a catchphrase and like a punchline, basically, like every
exactly.
single
Yeah,
time.
yeah. He's a hit
Whereas Jay
maker.
Z,
Yeah.
like what like Batman was saying, he goes like, oh, it's
He
like
does that
that's like
shit
what
all the
he's known
time, bro.
for.
I
It's
don't know
like,
what you're
dude,
talking about.
like Wayne got way more like Steve Sim, bro. I'm just
Oh
gonna
yeah,
keep it
yeah,
real.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. I
yeah,
think Jay Z.
so
I'm not. It's a hot take, but I think he's overrated in my opinion. Jay Z a little bit.
yeah,
Oh no,
I
absolutely. Like he's good, but he's nowhere near the greats. Nowhere.
No, he's not. I
nah.
don't
Look,
think he's up there. He's always thrown in there. Like I get it. He's a fucking billionaire. He's smart as shit. He's a fucking. I mean, he's a
uh,
stud, but
but
like
no,
he's
he's not.
not.
He's not built like that. No, he's
Yeah,
not
no, no, no.
underrated. He's not
Musically,
like
no.
I said. He is good. He's great. He has his own thing. He is goated in his own regard, but he's not. He's not built like those people. He's
No,
not built
yeah,
like
no, no.
Drake. He's not built like Lil Wayne. He's not built like Logic, Eminem, Joyner, Kendrick, J. Cole. He's not
Yeah,
like
he's
that.
not one of. He's not those guys. Like those guys
No.
have more
Hey,
accolades.
he did get Beyonce though, so it's like
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
good
that's a
for
yeah.
W.
him.
That's a W.
Good,
Yeah,
That's a
And he cheated
W,
on her, and
bro.
guess what? She stayed with him. So that's a W. Facts.
That's
That's a W.
wild, bro.
That's when he just got Super Saiyan God. Imagine UI shook the world of Infinite Void. Facts, bro. Sasuke versus current luck for Black Clover. I'm not familiar with Black Clover, so I don't know about that.
I stopped
Yeah,
watching
me
that so
either.
long
I
ago.
heard Black Clover is like a copycat of
I've
Naruto,
heard a lot
but
about that
It's
too.
mid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Do you
and
like
Not
Snake
Logic?
he gets pissed when you talk about Black Clover.
Yeah,
If you
he
even
hates it
mention
too.
that in his stream, he's like, ban that motherfucker.
Yeah, he does say that shit. Do you
That
like
shit's
Logic?
funny.
Yeah, Logic's fucking fire, bro. He's fucking
Oh yeah,
fire.
Definitely.
Logic's good. He's underrated.
Yeah. I think underrated, extremely underrated. His shit, he's one of the
Extremely,
best.
yeah.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best purists I've seen. Like
Yeah, and
spitting, he's
he
just
was even
dude.
acknowledged by Eminem, and that alone
Yeah,
says it. So
he can really spit, bro. Like legit, like world class. Like he's fucking good, especially in his prime.
fucking spit quick. He can hit
Yeah,
hard. You name it, all that
hits like
shit.
his shit hits, man.
Yeah.
He's
Dragon
got a
Ball's
variety of
universe
beats too.
stated
Like
infinite in
he's got all
size.
types of moods.
You mean the infinite void, right? That's infinite in size. I don't know if the universe 7 is infinite in size, but if you mean the infinite void, yeah, it's infinite in size. Yeah.
Yeah, you're basically just gonna sit there and argue semantics all day. Like there's contentiousness with all that, but overall it's still impressive because it is still infinite void. So
Yeah, that's still
Well,
pretty
did he
impressive.
shake the whole void, or did he just shake
yeah,
the
he
space
filled it
I
up.
think he
within the
did. I
Yeah, he
think
infinite
filled the
void?
Krillin. I
entire
forgot
thing.
who
Yeah,
said it. I think someone said he's shaking the void or some shit.
yeah, he's shaking the
I think I
entire
don't know if it was
thing.
entire
Krillin
void.
who said it or forgot who said it, but yeah. Wait,
Krillin.
you guys
Jiren
think
did it too,
Mayweather?
though. Jiren did that shit way before Goku, though. But
Yeah. Wait,
Hmm.
you guys think Mayweather is better than Ali? Yeah. I think technically he's the best technical boxer of all time. Think about
oh,
this.
yeah, Ali,
Think of
yeah, bro, yeah, he was a monster too. Like
yeah.
he earned that shit. He
So
got in the mud and he
yeah. Here's
fucking
why
did it.
here's why Mayweather is the best of all time. One,
Yeah,
he beat more world champions than anyone, including guys that have over 100 fights. He's beaten more world
yeah,
champions. Two, never dropped by a punch. He put his hand down because he hurt his hand against Zab Judah. That wasn't a punch. That was because he hurt his hand. So he's never been dropped. He's never even been cut by a punch. Imagine that. Never cut. He's been cut by a headbutt. He's never been cut by a punch, and he's undefeated. So just put that into perspective. Most world champions never been cut, never been dropped by a punch. Never been cut by a punch, I should say, and undefeated, retired on top. So and he's made more money than any other boxer ever. Obviously, I wouldn't consider that extremely important to the criteria, but it just shows like his marketability as well.
Mhm.
Um, so I think he's the greatest. At least you gotta at least give it to him that he's the best defensive boxer. I don't think there's an argument for anyone else defensively at least. Maybe offensively you could argue someone else like, you know, Hagler, Hearns, or Ali, or it's just fair. But at least defensively you gotta give it to the guy. The guy's a fucking
Dude,
monster.
Ali versus Mayweather would be kind of unfair, though,
Oh, I
dude.
mean,
To be
yeah. As far
honest,
as like
like,
toe to toe, like yeah, obviously Ali has like 100 pounds on him. Like he'd fucking fold him.
yeah, that'd be
But like skill
hilarious.
for skill, he's a better boxer. But yeah, obviously in a fight, he beat the shit out of him. Like he's a heavyweight. Mayweather's like 150 pounds. So, that wouldn't
Yeah,
be it.
yeah.
But yeah, I do think Mayweather's better than Ali. I do. Maybe offensively Ali's better, but I think at least defensively you got to give it to him that he's the GOAT. I mean, I don't know who else has a better case than Mayweather defensively. I don't really see anyone else. Future and T-Pain over Drake. T-Pain? Future is an argument. I
Mm,
don't know about T-Pain though. T-Pain's okay, but I don't know if he's Drake level.
T-Pain's yeah, T-Pain's cool.
He had a couple
You know?
hits. He had a couple
Yeah,
hits.
exactly. But
Um,
he's a good
Logan
ass singer, though.
Paul.
I will say.
Logan Paul can box and rap. He's a true inspiration. He can rap. I've never heard that dude rap.
I kind of doubt that.
Yeah, Logan Paul is dog shit at boxing though. He really is. I think Jake would fucking fold him if they ever fought. Jake can box for someone that's only done it for 3 years. Legitimately box. So, um, I've never heard him rap though. Does he have music? I didn't know that. Not
Yeah,
really.
saying I haven't heard of that shit. Yeah.
I know Jake dropped like a rap song, like a diss song to someone a long time ago. It was ass, but I didn't know Logan had any music. Um, yeah. Speaking of Logan, I saw a video of him crying over him not being cool with The Rock or some shit. It was like some random ass video that. Speaking of him,
Logan Paul?
yeah, he was like talking about how him and The Rock fell out somehow, and he's like crying about it. I don't know what the fuck that was about,
Okay.
but super random
That's
though. But I
random as
saw it the
hell.
other day.
Yeah,
That was lame as fuck though. Yeah, that's
absolutely.
kind of lame. What's your thoughts on Eazy-E, the grandfather of gangster rap? Oh man, extreme respect to the guy. I mean, Eazy-E had obviously an unfortunate series of events, but the guy's a fucking legend, man. You just can't take away from what he accomplished. Legend,
Yeah, it's
that's all I
definitely a
can say.
pioneer
Yeah,
of that
it's
culture for
certainly a
sure.
pioneer. Yeah, he was in
Yeah,
that
I
era.
like. I don't understand the context of like the beef entirely with him and NWA per se. Like,
Yeah,
I don't understand that entirely. Like, maybe he was doing some stuff on the side. I don't really know, but who didn't really in that type of a life, right? So, but nonetheless, as a musician, he was really fucking talented and like really like told a story with his raps. You know what I
I
mean?
feel
And
like the controversy took away from his legacy. Like the guy's still a pioneer, regardless. Like you can't deny that.
no, yeah, for sure,
Yeah. So
mad
I think
talented man.
he's extremely underrated. First of all, I think he is a pioneer of the sport because rap is like a sport. So he's certainly a pioneer of that. You know.
Like gangster rap out here, at least
Exactly.
in the West Coast. You know
In
what I
the
mean? Like
West, yeah. In the
definitely.
West for sure, he was. I mean, one of
Yeah.
the godfathers of it. So. Consider Naruto society. Black Clover is conservative Naruto, and My Hero Academia is liberal Naruto to me. Black Clover and My Hero are two halves of Naruto. Really? Oh shit. Conservative, huh?
Uh, I don't know. I think more my heroes and pro tag is more like Rock Lee. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
More than Naruto, honestly. Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't seen either one, but yeah. But I want to check out My Hero though. I do want to check that out. For sure. But yeah. But yeah, folks, any questions at all? Even IRL, we enjoy talking about, history. The rap history, combat sports, whatever you guys want to ask, feel free. We talk about it
Who do you
all.
think's going to be on the UFC 300 card? Like any predictions?
It seems that possibly they might shift Connor and Chandler to main event because Connor like fucking tweeted it. Chandler said I accept. That's not official, but it seems possibly that could be a possibility. Others are saying
Oh,
Edwards versus fucking would it be Bilal? Perhaps. I don't really want to see that as a main
He said
event
below.
though. Yeah, I don't really want to see
okay.
that fight. I don't think
Okay.
that's worthy. Connor versus Chandler is worthy. Obviously, it's
It
Connor,
Yeah,
but
is.
interesting.
yeah.
No, they need to have every fight on that stack, bro. Like
Yeah. Right now, I
definitely.
know the co-main is Gaethje versus which one was it again? Let me
Ooh,
look at it again. It was
I'm
Gaethje
in
for
already.
yeah Gaethje for it was for the BMF title. Uh,
Oh shit,
confirmed
dude.
bouts.
Yeah.
So we have
Oh,
Gaethje versus Holloway. Gaethje versus Holloway. Max Holloway.
Oh, dude, he's stomping Holloway. I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
I'm sorry.
dude.
He's just too.
Yeah.
What I noticed against Poirier when he fought him, his skill matches up. He just lacks like the power. Like Poirier outpower. It's gonna be the same
yeah.
thing with Gaethje. He just has too much power. He's too big for
AJ
Holloway.
is fucking a tank, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
no.
I think he's gonna walk Holloway down, kind of like Poirier. To be honest, if I had to be,
Facts.
especially now Holloway with all the
Absolutely.
mileage he has on him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
I think so. We have
Mine
Zhang
would
Wei
be
Li.
cool.
Zhang Wei Li's fighting Yan Xiaonan, another Chinese female fighter. So that's cool. She always was an exciting fighter. Charles Oliveira's fighting on the fourth fight. The second, technically the fourth fight on the card, but the second one of the night in the main card.
Oh, okay.
Arman to Saryukin. I mean, I don't know
Oh,
what
they've
that's
already
gonna.
released it then. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. And then the first fight is Yuri versus Rachik, which I'm actually kind of looking forward to. I want to see what takes place there. The winner of that probably gonna fight
Okay.
Pereira. And even the
Oh,
fucking
dude.
the undercard is fucking stacked. That fucking Calvin
Oh,
Cater
Bo
versus
Nichols,
Sterling. Yeah, Bo Nichols on there. Jim Miller. Holly Holm versus Kayla
Cody
Harrison.
Garbrandt.
Garbrandt versus Figueiredo, bro. I actually want to see that. I'm not gonna cap.
Garbrandt, dude. Like, he better not lose again, bro. Like,
Yeah, I'm
honestly,
getting
like,
tired of
it's
that. I know he
rough
apparently he looked really well last time. Like he looked really good. But yeah, Figueiredo's a fucking dog, man. I don't know how that's gonna
for
go.
real.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's a
dude.
dog. Yeah. Do
Bobby
you think?
Green, that's gonna be good.
Yeah, Bobby Green's always exciting. So the card's pretty stacked. Now they just need the cherry on top, which is the main event. That's all they need.
Oh,
And
dude,
it'll be a hell of a
yeah.
card. I mean, we'll see. We'll see.
It really is, man. Looks
Yeah,
sick.
looks fucking good. Do you think AI will ever learn to debate Goon? AI? That's gonna take a while because there's certain things that AI can't pick up. It can pick up information and knowledge, obviously at a much greater rate than any human ever could currently, but it can't pick up on nuance. It can't pick up on emotion. There's certain things it can't pick up on. It can't pick up on certain ways of deducing things from like a moral standpoint. So there's certain things it can't complete at a very efficient level yet. So I'd say that's going to take a long time. Do I think it'll ever will? I think it is possible, but I think it's still far away
Yeah, it
from
would take some
reality.
very advanced programming, to
Yeah,
be
very,
honest. Like,
very
very advanced.
advanced. Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll make mistakes against a good debater, so currently. Also, would you considering responding to a debunk post with "lol, that was funny" to be a concession or nah? No, no. I'd have to see the context, but
No.
I
Yeah,
don't think so.
exactly.
If you watch Naruto, you don't have to watch My Hero Black Clover, in my opinion. I mean, Naruto is a franchise, not the character. Bleach inspired Demon Slayer, JJK, Chainsaw Man, but JJK is better. I want to check out Chainsaw Man for sure. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah,
Demon Slayer, I enjoy.
Black Clover, I don't
Black
think it's.
Clover, dude. Nah, it just nah. Like, it
Yeah,
kind of
My
got
Hero, I want to check
really stale
out. I
after a
do
while.
want to check out Demon Slayer as well, at least for the animation, at least watch it.
Animation is fucking fire, dude.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
pretty fire, so I do want to check that out as well. But yeah, folks, any questions at all? But yeah, UFC is looking pretty hot, man. Also, Sean Strickland. Speaking of politics, the guy super outspoken. There's not obviously I don't agree with everything he's saying, but I'm glad that the UFC is allowing people to say what they want. Obviously, with that comes consequences. You say the wrong thing, you're gonna get fucking shit on by the media. But I'm really glad the UFC is not like politically restrained by any ideology. I really respect that. When they asked Dana White about Sean Strickland, Dana White said, "Hey, people can say whatever the fuck they want to say, and if they say the wrong thing, that's on them. But I'm not gonna fucking restrict what someone can say." So I really respect that. I really do. That's why UFC's popping. It is what it is. So yeah, that's why UFC is growing. I must say. You have the atheists, you have the religious people, you have the conspiracy guys, you have the Colby Covingtons of the world, you have the Connors of the world. It's why it's such a great sport right now, or organization. So I think it's a
Hmm.
good time for the UFC. Obviously those guys are just gonna build hate like Covington or these other guys because they're fucking retarded. But
Colby.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's good that they're allowed to, and then you get guys like Strickland, then you get guys like Connor. So pretty great, I must say, in my opinion. Um, of the three Bleach inspired series, the only one that surpassed Bleach is Jujutsu Kaisen. Surpassed Bleach? I don't know if it's surpassed
I
it
think it's a
quite
little
yet.
too soon to say that,
Yeah,
man. Yeah.
Bleach, it's not Naruto level, but it has its own legacy. I must admit. Um,
The character development in Bleach is pretty nice, man.
Pretty
Like,
phenomenal.
honestly,
Yeah,
they do a
pretty
really good
phenomenal.
job with that.
You could say in recent times more popular, like at the moment in time, but I don't know overall legacy wise. Bleach has quite the
Yeah.
legacy. I think it's possibility in time it could do that. But yeah, Demon Slayer still inferior writing rights to Bleach. Demon Slayer? Oh yeah, I'm sure it's not
I
as good.
agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, for
Man,
sure.
just to get to One Punch Man for content. Oh, you mean you want me to read it? I got you, man. I definitely want to check that out. Make some content on that as well for you guys as well. So I know there's a lot of shit on that, and the meta of Saitama and Saitama versus Goku, and there's a lot of stuff with that. So definitely gonna check that out as well. But yeah. Speaking of
Saitama versus
sports,
Gojo.
though, another thing I saw was a bunch of guys scoring tons of points in the NBA. Doncic 73, Embiid
Yeah.
70, Booker 62 a couple days ago, and I
Yes,
believe
sir.
Karl Anthony Towns 62. That's fucking crazy, bro. That's crazy. NBA
Yeah,
is
dude. It
balling.
really is. Yeah,
Yeah,
especially like MB for a center to do that, dude.
that's
That's and
impressive.
18 rebounds, bro. Like,
Fuck,
dude,
that's some
like,
Wilt Chamberlain
oh,
stats, bro. What the fuck?
absolutely bonkers, bro.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
went crazy. He went crazy. That's fucking. And I think it was against Wembanaya or however you say his name, the rookie.
Yes, it was, yeah.
Which is
And
impressive. I
they
mean,
did
he is
good
a
that
rookie,
game
but
too.
yeah, yeah, that's still impressive that a guy that's 7'4" got scored 70 on his head. Like it's crazy. Like that's fucking
Well, he
insane.
just bullies Wembenyama, dude. I
Yeah,
mean, he's
he needs
just
to
like
put
a
on
little twig,
yeah, he needs to
you
put on
know.
muscle. Like if we could do that, the guy could be a Shaq. I mean, he's fucking huge, like lengthwise. I mean, um, like I feel like a lot of
Yeah,
guys that come in the league like that, centers, they come in like undersized and they put on the weight over time. Like Embiid was pretty small. If you look at pictures of him in high school, like in college, he was small. Like, and now he has the size, So if
yeah, dude. It makes me wonder, like Kobe's 81, dude. Like, it might be
fuck
surpassed pretty soon here. Like
yeah, it
Donovan
is.
Mitchell had it last year. Like
So yeah,
Dame
70,
Lillard had like 71. So
71.
it's like this is kind of becoming like a pattern at this point, bro. It's fucking insane, bro. It's
Fuck
like it's a
man,
new generation.
someone's eventually gonna reach 100. Like Will, eventually. I feel like it's gonna happen in time. Someone's gonna have that
Yeah.
height. They go off and they just fucking kill. Like they cook, and then the guy's over 3 digits in one night.
They
Just
have to
watch.
feed him like they did to Kobe, bro. Just fucking give him the
Yeah, just
ball.
feed the
You
guy. That's
know.
basically what they did. I remember that. I watched that game live, the Kobe game when he retired. I remember that game.
Uh-huh.
They just they
Oh
kept
yeah,
feeding
lit.
him. He kept cooking though. He just kept
Yeah,
making
you
it,
got
making it.
safety. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
I
Like,
mean,
yeah, that's balling.
yeah. I remember his last game. I don't know if I think I was too young to remember the 81, but or I was like I wasn't watching basketball like that at that age. But
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, for sure.
yeah, I do remember his last game when he scored 60. It was pretty crazy, man. Embiid is going crazy. He's talented for sure. Oh yeah, that guy is very talented, man. He's the closest that I've seen to like a legit big man since like a legit. I mean like a Shaq or like a Kareem. You don't see that too often because centers are more like diverse and they have more variation in their skill set. Like
Yeah.
Giannis is more of like a true big man, or like Embiid or yeah, like those guys are true big man. There's not too many of those left. I feel like in the
Yeah,
NBA.
Embiid's a true center, dude. Like,
Yeah, true
Jokic is
center.
kind of weird, right? Like,
Yeah, the
he's
boy
more of
can
like a
shoot.
stretch big. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
he's a
But
stretch.
All I'm
Embiid is
saying, bro, Michael Jordan's omnipotent. So.
Yeah, in
facts,
this
dude.
sport, dude,
Facts.
fuck, dude. Uh, that
Hey,
boy was
but
special.
no, but I was able to say because I had to do something, but to Mayweather, that guy, the reason why he's just like fucking goated, like I'm pretty sure Jay probably said it too, but
Yeah,
he's just so calculated and he's so
super
intelligent when he
calculated, bro.
strategizes, and that's why he just wins and dominates. Like he doesn't try to boil down to stats or or going hit for hit or anything like that, like Muhammad and all these other people, whatever. Like he does it by just being a brilliant defensive strategist,
Dude, he's
and
fucking
that's why
brilliant.
he wins. Whether if you think
Yeah,
it's pussy or not, it works. So
yeah. I've seen him spar in person, dude. That guy's brilliant. Like, the fucking guy is a
Decent.
fucking wizard, man. Yeah. Celtics, Clippers, or Nuggets are gonna win it this year. That's a good. Those are pretty solid teams this year. Yeah, Nuggets, Celtics. Yeah, they're all pretty good teams this year. Clippers as
Celtics have
well.
a great team, man. They have a lot of
Yeah.
potential, honestly. With
Tatum's a rising
Holiday,
star, man. Holiday has had a good season.
Porzingis.
Yeah,
Yeah, they have a lot
Porzingis
of
is a
potential,
stud.
bro.
Yeah, Porzingis is a stud. Those are some good
And
teams for
Brown.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
definitely.
Jaylen Brown's a fucking stud too. Yeah, he's really good.
But also the
Um,
Suns too. Like they have a lot of potential as well, man.
Booker. Yeah,
You know,
Booker at
they
62
just
is
need
really
a
nice.
big. That's all they
Yeah,
need, bro. Like,
yeah. That's
yeah.
all. If they had that, they'd have the perfect package basically.
I think
Yeah.
the Clippers have them beat though at this point, though, for sure.
Yeah, a little bit more consistent in my opinion. Yeah.
Like,
Um,
get Russell a ring, dude. Fucking A. Like, I think he
about
deserves it by
time.
this
That's
point.
all he needs to
Yeah.
kind of solidify his legacy. Yeah. MJ is too much. Dude, MJ. Here's the thing about MJ. Why he's such a fucking just force. It's like
Goat.
he was the NBA. Like I don't think like it's too bad we didn't live in his lifetime. I get it, the bias because just even watching the documentary, right, The Last Dance, the guy was the NBA. Like when you speak to NBA, you speak to Jordan. Like the guy was fucking bigger than the sport. Like and that was before social media, mind you, as well. Fucking
Yeah.
insane, bro. Like he's like the Conor McGregor of basketball. Like the boy, he was bigger than the sport. Like he was a
he,
fucking
he just had legendary status, and he
yeah,
was literally he was the guy to set everything up and inspire
yeah.
everybody and
He
all
was
the
like he had
greats, and
that
he set up
exactly.
the milestones, you name it.
He had like that aura. He's like fucking Sukuna. He just had that aura that was just so
Yeah.
polarizing that you just couldn't look away. And obviously he's immensely talented. I mean the guy was a fucking
And like and
monster.
in that atmosphere and aspect and those variables only, like nobody could surpass him in that. Nobody. It's not
Yeah,
fair.
not
It's
even not
something
not
you
even
can't even
Braun.
compete.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not even Braun surpasses that. Like lore, the guy is number one. I mean,
No, hell no.
yeah, not even Braun surpasses that. Jordan's gonna average 15 a game. You know how to exploit the game. You mean 115? Both of the MJs are too much, both in music and sports. Oh, I mean Michael Jackson. He's a stud. What's going on, Blueberry?
Yeah.
What's going on, brother? Thanks for coming in.
I think Michael Jackson's very, over the top, but not Michael Jordan. No, not
Yeah,
Michael
Michael
Jordan.
Michael Jordan's a monster.
He is a
Uh,
monster. He had like 10 scoring titles, bro. Like, the guy's a
10,
beast, bro.
dude.
Like,
Fuck.
5
Yeah,
MVPs, I think. Like,
that's
dude.
Speaking of
insane.
Like,
championships, though, the
6-0.
49ers, though, bro, those
Oh, 49ers
motherfuckers,
they're just like all around a great team. That's why I think it's gonna be Baltimore
like
versus
they're
San
getting to the Super
Francisco.
Bowl over and over and over.
Yeah, they're
yeah,
just
now
well
every year.
rounded.
We're on
Like
5 years now.
from the D line to the secondary and from the O line, to the backfield. They're just very well rounded team. Very well rounded. And I think Debo Samuel's coming back for the game as well. So another weapon added to the arsenal.
Yeah. Him getting injured was problematic for sure, but
Yeah,
like, yeah.
he's like a Swiss Army knife. He could run the ball. He can play slot. He can even play receiver, like wide. He can go wide. He's a Swiss Army knife, and McCaffrey kind of is well. He's so good catching out the backfield that he really is
Dude,
kind of like a Swiss Army knife. Like the guy, he
he's a
reminds me
fucking
of like
beast.
he's like a combination of like trying to think of it like Wes Welker, but also a little bit of like what's a running back he reminds me of. Maybe like a Darren Sproles, but better. He's like a Swiss Army knife. He could do both, which is really impressive. Um,
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah, guy's
Um,
impressive,
he
man.
was
I mean,
yeah, the fact that they traded a first round pick for him, dude. I mean, like that shows you how invested they are
oh
into
yeah,
doing this, and that was a
yeah,
good decision. Like,
great
absolutely.
decision for him
The
for
coach,
his career.
yeah.
Yeah, so I just realized something. What did you say? This was over a misunderstanding. You said I'm the bigger man. I'll set up the match, and he interpreted it as I'm bigger in real life. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. He did interpret it that way, huh? I meant like I'm a better man, bigger man. I didn't mean like I'm physically bigger. He's fat as fuck, so obviously I don't say that. And he called you small, and that's how this fight got set up. I guess you're right. That is kind of what happened. But that pussy's never gonna admit that. But I'm hyped anyway because I love boxing. Where did you learn how to box, and how long have you been doing it? I was actually a very rowdy kid. I know I'm very like calm now. It's not very apparent, but I grew up like I was very rowdy. So my dad put me in boxing very young. I was like 9 years old when I first got into a boxing gym. So I started around 9. Uh, I remember getting my ass beat really badly. My first day, I got my ass beat by this Cuban kid. He beat the fuck out of me. I remember that day like yesterday. And that kind of started it all. Kept doing it for years. I actually started out doing MMA. So the first day it was a box because we'd have a striking day and we'd have a grappling day. The first day was a striking day, so we put on headgear and we sparred. I got my ass whooped. So I did MMA training for about 2 years till around 11 or 12, and then I decided I just wanted to do strictly boxing. So I switched, um, and I did that till about 18 or 19 until I started college. And I was in the amateurs from about 15 to 18 or 15 to 19. So yeah, it's basically my journey. And I barely got back into it now with Noodles calling me out. Like actually competitively training, I haven't done that. I've shadow boxed here and there since then, but now I'm like actively training in it. Um, yeah. You and Noodles should bet like 1K. I mean, you can put money on it. But here's the thing: if I don't sleep him, he's gonna lie that he would say that I lied. I lied that I beat him, and he'll say, "Oh no, I beat you, and I'm not giving you the money." I don't trust him. I don't think he would really be a man of his word on that. To be honest, I feel like he'd cap. He's a fucking liar. I'll put money on it. I don't give a shit. But I feel like he'd cap and not give me the money after I beat him. Um, damn, I thought you only spar months into training. I've been boxing a long time, man. I know him and his goons say I look like shit, but I've had legitimately good fighters tell me I could fight. Like I don't give a shit what this fat ass thinks, but like legitimate professionals have told me I could
Not
fight.
only that, what's also annoying, Jay, is didn't you say like the last thing you showed you guys aren't even going at full 100%? You're going like
Yeah,
half ass.
we were going 50% in the sparring footage. I wasn't like trying to
Literally,
fucking
like,
knock him
so
Oh,
off or
I don't
anything.
know
really?
why you guys are
Yeah,
even like
yeah.
like
Like he's like, oh, you look like shit. I was like, dude, I'm going 50%,
and then the
and
first thing before was you rusty and clearly not in shape, and you
yeah,
probably were
hitting the
working out
pads.
even before and then started recording.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't really give a shit what that fat ass thinks. I've had legitimate good fighters tell me.
But that's good.
So
That's good for him to underestimate you. That's good for him to
yeah,
think
I mean,
that, to have that mindset,
yeah,
whatever. Because when you come at it at full peak and you're ready to go, you name it, he's gonna be completely smoked if he comes in with that mindset.
yeah.
For real.
Hey, does anyone know if Noodle's actually training? He's not. He's not.
Oh
I'm
no, no,
friends with him
he's
on
not. He's gonna get
Discord.
his ass beat.
His activity
He's
feed is
training on
constant
Baldur's Gate.
Xbox, dude. He's constantly on Xbox. He's a fucking fat ass.
Yeah.
He's not doing shit. He's not training for shit.
And I'm
Um,
sorry, but I know many overweight people. What's it called? And like I said, it doesn't matter about size, nothing, whatever. If your technique is better, if your endurance is better, you name it, etc., they will get their ass beat 9 out of 10 times.
yeah,
200
exactly.
hours, dude.
Dude, he plays
That's
fucking games all
insane.
day. I know as a fact he's not training. I think you guys should watch soccer. I think you guys would like it. I've watched soccer before. It's
I'm not a fan, man. I can't. I'm
yeah, it's
sorry. Yeah,
I watch Ronaldo or Messi, but I don't really watch soccer like that. Yeah, I watch the greats, and
yeah.
it's because I'm biased. So
Baseball too. I just can't watch it, bro. It's just,
Hey,
Yeah.
yeah, no, I can't do baseball. That shit makes me fall asleep. And
Oh hell
and
no.
fucking and golf as well.
Oh
Like there's
oh
golf?
certain
fuck
games
Fuck
I
no.
can
no.
watch for baseball, especially if it's hitting just right. But yeah, I can't really do
Bowling,
baseball, and golf
Oh
is retarded.
fuck no. Golf, dude? Nah. Nah.
bowling.
Yeah, no, fuck bowling.
Oh,
Bowling's
bowling?
something
Fuck
you
no,
do
dude.
for fun. That's something you do,
I
not
would
to
play it.
watch.
Yeah, yeah, no, 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 watch
Yeah.
it. I
I'm
hear
not
golf is
watching
fun.
that.
I haven't
And same
played.
thing for golf. Like mini
Yeah,
golf is fun. I've never
I haven't
really done
played.
legit
I haven't.
golf.
Yeah, I've never golfed
Yeah.
before, so I don't know. But
Yeah, but basically all golf is basically mini golf, but the only difference is it's way, way further distance. You're
yeah,
doing way
apparently
more
it's like a
power hit.
sport. Like you
What
know, a
about
lot
Yeah,
of
yeah,
hockey?
you got to aim. You got
yeah,
to
a lot of
snipe.
What about
athletes
hockey at
actually
all?
like playing it. Jordan loves golf. Steph Curry likes golf.
Oh yeah,
Um,
yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Canelo
yeah.
Mike
likes
I like
golf.
Smiley.
mini golf. It's
Yeah,
simple. It's way easier. It's not taxing, and it's the same principle, but it's just short distance, and it's like more stylish shit. You know.
yeah. How
Hmm.
are you guys gonna decide who wins if no one gets slept or it's a close fight? I'll let the people decide.
Yeah,
Honestly.
people can decide, and
Yeah,
obviously, I'm gonna be real with you guys. When you watch a fight, unless it's absolutely contentious and like it's blow for blow, then obviously that's gonna be hard, and then you either got to go
yeah.
like who was damaged the most, right?
It's
But
gonna be
at the end of
obvious.
the
I'll say
day,
that.
like it's if the one person and the other is more dominant or landing way more hits, whatever, blah blah, that's they would win by points
Yeah.
by default. So.
Like, it'll be obvious. I'll tell you guys that who wins. Trust me, it'll be obvious. No, I mean like when you go into a gym, they don't let you spar until you've been there for months. And you said the Cuban spar. Yeah, it depends on the gym. Every gym has different rules on that. They made me spar the first day I was there. I got my fucking ass beat. So it depends on the gym. Some gyms are more like kid friendly. Like, oh,
Lenient.
the 9-year-old can't do it. Or if your parents are on there. My dad didn't like. He wasn't like, oh, make sure he's okay. My dad was like, a military guy. He's not gonna be like, oh, make sure my son's all right. Like, I was there to fight, so I mean, I got my ass fucking whooped. It is what it is, but it depends on the gym, though. You're all right. Not every gym's built the same, though. Some gyms are terrible. Some gyms they let people hurt you. Some gyms are too soft and they don't let you spar at all. So yeah, it depends on the gym. I've been to several gyms, whether I'm competing there or I've been there like to visit. Every culture is a little different. There's some that have more egos than others. There's some that are more close knit, like mine. Mine was like an old school gym. My main gym. My first gym was more of like a commercial gym, like a big one. But throughout my amateur career, it was more a close knit, close group type of like old school gym, which I fuck with. It's like my style. So depends on the gym really. That's epic. I'm 17. I've been practicing for a couple years at home because I don't have the money. Oh, dude, it's pricey, bro. I feel you on that. It is pricey these days for a fucking gym. Um, watch YouTube a lot. Even I do, and I have
Hmm.
experience. I watch like Tony Jeffries, I believe is his name. He's a very good discusser of it. He shows techniques, even things that I don't like either forgot or I don't use. I watch a lot of sparring footage. I know to the average eye it's fucking boring and this guy's throwing punches, but I watch a lot of sparring footage
Yeah.
as well. I watch a lot of Mayweather, Canelo, Tank, guys that can really box, like world class. Bud Crawford, I watch him a lot because I learned their little like nuance movements. It's all about the movements. Like it's the attention to detail that wins you a fight, not the who hits harder, who's faster, who's stronger.
Yeah, of
It's the
course.
attention to detail. So it's calculated. You gotta be methodical.
Yeah,
The
because
best
they hit
fighters,
harder.
yeah,
Yeah, like they hit harder and faster, that would be like a more of an objective
that's
defeat.
like
Like if you
genetic.
are way
Yeah,
over, then yeah, you'll
yeah.
slam,
It's
right? But
like
if
weight,
there's
like
yeah,
yeah, like the thing about Noodles is he outweighs me, but I know he can't fight. I know he can't. Like he hasn't shown me anything. He's fat as shit, out of shape. He's not training. Like
The
even if he hits,
cabinet.
yeah, even if he does hit harder because he's fat as shit, he's not gonna hit me. I'm gonna roll. I'm either gonna bob and weave, or I'm gonna roll with the punches. He's not gonna get me clean. I highly doubt he has the speed or the technique to get me clean. So I'm not really worried about his size. He keeps saying, "Oh, I'm gonna break you." I'm like, dude, you're not gonna touch me. How are you gonna break me if you can't hit me?
He's
So
working on his back muscles, dude.
yeah, his fat ass is working on his finger muscles, playing games all day. That's the only thing he's working on, like jerking off and playing games all day. So I'm not really intimidated by that. Yeah. Um, let's see. Have you been running in preparation? Yeah, I actually bought an elevation mask because where I'm at, the elevation is low. Denver is, they call it Mile High City, Mile High Stadium rather, with the football stadium. So it's around that elevation. So I bought an elevation mask and I'm gonna start using that. I want to get my cardio under control here in this elevation. Once it's easy, I'm gonna put on the mask and start running with it on. So it's like simulating me in Denver. So when the time comes, I could easily go round after
I
round. He only
mean,
want. By the way, he only wants to go 6 rounds. For 2 minutes, which is too light. That's not enough for me. I want to go until someone quits. We used to do something called doghouse rules in my gym where we just keep going until someone quits. Like I've had sparring sessions that are 20 minutes straight, 25 minutes straight, 30 minutes straight, till someone just says I'm done, or you get slept, and he
He's a
doesn't want
better
to do it.
man, yeah.
Yeah,
But
so he
obviously,
did.
Noodles is not going to do that because
Nah,
he
he
would
said
fucking
no.
outlast, like, yeah.
Yeah, he's like I don't want to do that. Fuck your rules. Let's do 6 man. I'm
If
like, you know
he's
what? It's not gonna.
he's fucking
It's
fat and he's
yeah.
overweight, he's out
It,
of shape. He would not
it's not
be
gonna
able
change the
to.
outcome. I'm still gonna outbox him regardless. I don't give a shit. So we can do whatever rules he wants, but it's not gonna change the outcome, and he knows that. He's scared, man. It's pretty obvious the way he's talking now. He's not the aggressor anymore. I'm the one looking for him. I'm the one going to
Oh
him, calling
yeah,
him.
yeah, and that's like
So
that's a really important like behavior like thing
yeah, it's
Jay
like
has
a
like mentioned and realized because Noodles is always confident, always
yeah, always the
arrogant,
aggressor.
prideful. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
always the aggressor, talking shit or misconstruing whatever, blah blah. He's not like that at all for this.
not
So it's
now,
like
yeah,
not
he's
now.
acting completely the polar opposite of what he normally would do, and he clearly has no confidence, and he's clearly worried and probably scared, and so on and so forth.
Yeah,
So.
I'm dead serious. Like I'm there, and he's calling it business. Like, oh, I want to do this for fun. I'm like, I'm going there to hurt you, big fella. I'm not there to have fun. I wouldn't do this for fun. I don't give a shit about you. I just want to hurt you.
Yeah, no, no,
I'm not
fuck
saying I
that
want to
either. Yeah,
like,
no.
I don't want to fucking kill him, but I'm gonna hurt him. I'm gonna stun him a bit. So
Yeah, you're
that's
gonna
what's gonna
show him who's
happen.
fucking boss, like, and to
Uh,
know your fucking place and watch your mouth, basically.
that's how I know he's not built
Sure,
like that.
anime's a thing or debating whatever, blah blah, but it's not that fucking deep. But if you're gonna run
Yeah,
your mouth and be disrespectful and act tough, this is what you're gonna get, you know?
yeah. Like I'm going there to hurt him. I'm not going there to have fun with him. I'm not gonna go there and fucking give him a fucking hug when I see him. He's gonna get fucked up. That's what's gonna happen. Like unless he's as good as he says he is. If he beats me fair and square, I'll admit it. If he really is
Yeah,
that good, then
yeah,
shit,
we're
I'll admit
always
it.
objective. Yeah,
I'm a grown man. I'm not gonna fucking make lies about it. But I'm going there to hurt him. That's why I'm going there. So, you better be prepared for that. So bowling is underrated. It's fun to play. Fun to play.
yeah, to
Yeah.
play,
The
but
watch is
not.
fucking boring though. But yeah,
Yeah,
it's
like, come
fucking
on,
boring
bro.
as shit.
And
But yeah, imagine watching pro bowling. Fuck no, I'm not watching that shit. You guys should watch Hajime no Ippo. I want to watch that, man. I've seen a ton of clips of like goated moments, just like out of context, but they look clean. I want to watch that. Yeah. I watched all the old school greats. Roy Jones Jr. Roy Jones Jr. Man, there's an argument that he was the most talented boxer of all time. I think it's Mike Tyson, but Roy Jones has a great argument. That guy was extremely gifted. His fucking dude, his hook, dude. You know that his fucking one of his arms is bigger than his other one. I think his right arm is bigger than his left because of it. Either I forgot which side is bigger than the other, but the reason for that is because of the hook he used to throw and how emphasized he was on that part of his training. Like his fucking arm is bigger than his other one. It's like fucking crazy, bro. That guy's a fucking monster. Noodles will gas quickly, and you can accelerate with the body shots. Yeah, that's my game plan. It's to break him, to go to the body, and then once he starts dropping his hands, I headhunt and go to work. That's basically that's the goal. That's the plan. I break him cardio wise, and then I start headhunting. That's what's gonna happen. So anything he throws probably won't be fast enough, unless he's fucking Tyson Fury and he's 240 pounds and can move like a middleweight. I highly doubt that, but we'll see. See, I'll be prepared for that. But yeah, folks, any questions at all? Any questions at all here? We'll go about 20 more minutes. We did have a gaming stream, so we've been at it for a while. Feel free to ask about the fight, whatever you guys want to ask. My preparation, I got you guys. I also bought a body bag recently, like the training body bags that they hold to go to the body. I bought one of those recently as well, so I can go to the body. I'm currently not at a gym. I'm training myself with my friends that compete as well. That's currently the where I'm at right now. I am trying to work to get into a gym though, like even if it's a home gym. I have a friend that has a garage with bags and stuff, so I'm trying to link up with him. I'll post, of course, I'll post clips of that when that happens. But yeah, folks, any questions at all, feel free. It can be about the Noodles fight, anime, IRL stuff, whatever. Boxing. I'm not fucking Floyd Mayweather, but if you want any advice, I think I can give you some. If you're new to
almost
the
there,
sport,
man.
yeah. So I can give you advice on it, whatever. Yeah, so I did do it for quite a while. Um, I would say if you are new to the sport, watch a lot. Um, I would say learn your style. That only really comes with sparring. You can't really learn what kind of fighter you are until you're in there, like in the trenches, to really learn what kind of style best suits you, like your body type, your reach, your genetic gifts. Some guys are longer than others, or more, of a counter striker, like a Mayweather. Or some guys are more compact and power driven, like a Duran. It depends on your body type, your genetic predispositions, and your own mind. Like you really got to learn about yourself to become like the best fighter you can be if you are into it like that. So
Definitely. I feel
it's
you on
very
that, bud.
methodical. People don't realize like it's very funny because people that are outside looking into like, oh, these guys are just barbarians. I'm like, dude, you'll be surprised how intelligent some of these guys are. These guys are fucking wizards in here. Like these guys are extremely intelligent. They're not fucking just like some retards with gloves on. These guys can fucking fight. Very intelligent people. Trust me. I've met plenty. I've been jump roping myself. I used to jump rope to failure every day. Jump rope's good for warm up.
Cardio, man.
Yeah, cardio, great warm up. Also for footwork, if you start doing like the cross, when you cross the jump rope and things like that, or the double, triple jumps where you do like two or three jump ropes while you in one jump, things like that. Great cardio. So yeah, definitely recommend that as a warm up mostly, maybe a cool down as well. It's great for that. I'd say. The number one thing I'd say is sparring, in my opinion. Obviously, some people are against it, but in my opinion, sparring is the best way to improve. Number two would probably be shadow boxing. Shadow box a lot. And here's the thing, you can do it anytime, anywhere, any place, as long as you're not like doing something where you're working or something. But if you're just at home or whatever, you always shadow box. Always work on your form, technique, you know. So I've been getting back to it with my footwork. Footwork is extremely important, man. The distribution of weight is pivotal to your power shots, to your jab, to your speed. It's all one motion. I can pivot to the left, but not to the right. How do I pivot? Well, you gotta determine whether you're southpaw or orthodox, firstly. Um, if you're an orthodox fighter, then naturally it should be easier to pivot, I believe, because I'm a southpaw, so I don't really fight on that side. For me, it's easier to pivot to my right, or rather, yeah, to my right, because I pivot when I throw my right hook, I pivot to the right. So if you're orthodox, it's not it's kind of like an unconventional move because that's not like your natural side. That takes practice. I would say just drill it as much as you can. It's the best way. Repetition is the best way to learn anything in the sport. So practice makes perfect. It's cliche, but it's the truth. So
Damn straight, man.
like
Promotes confidence.
I'm doing a lot of body work because I'm gonna dig to the noodle's body a lot. Like I'm gonna go to the body very very commonly. So from all angles, side, middle, like, I'm gonna break them. So
Hit them liver shots, bro.
yeah, that's basically what I'm aiming for to go to the body.
Nasty kicks too. Oh
Yeah,
man,
so I mean, yeah, I hope he's preparing, man.
that
Yeah,
metal
folks.
cabinet, dude. You
Yeah,
know,
exactly. Like that's supposed to impress me. Yeah, folks. Any questions at all? Feel free. Any questions at all? Really, feel free to ask here. Go about a little longer here. Orthodox. So you say you can pivot to the left. I think it's a natural way you pivot when you throw your hook anyway. Well, if you decide to pivot with your left hook, because your jab is your left hand, so is your hook rather.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
To pivot off your right, you'd have to use your lead foot. So for example, if you throw a cross, you want to pivot right from there. It's kind of an unconventional move, but you'd have to drill that. It's hard because it's unconventional. It's not like a natural motion. It's like something you gotta
Definitely.
practice. Yeah. Like when I throw my cross, I typically don't pivot. I usually slip. I don't really pivot. It's hard. It's like a hard movement. So, have you been doing resistance training? If so, calisthenics. I'm doing weights because I want to get bigger, just so I have a little bit more size on me when I fight Noodles, because he is fat as fuck. Try to get like 180. I don't wanna get too bulky to where I'm slow either. I don't want to compromise like speed. So
Strong Super Saiyan 3 or
yeah,
Grade
exactly.
3.
It's gonna be like fucking
Yeah,
Cell versus Super Saiyan fucking Rage Trunks or some shit. So have you seen Bleach? Oh yeah, dude, goated, goated.
absolutely.
Very very good. I haven't read it all, but yeah, it's really
A new
popping
arc,
off.
man.
Oh
Oh,
yeah, dude, the
comes out
anime's
soon.
great, man. Tells you where Blood War is fucking dope. Can't wait for the next part to come out.
Seriously, yeah.
Ewok looked
Bitch ass
amazing.
Uryu.
Yeah, but Urio's a fucking bitch, bro. He's a fucking bitch for that shit.
Yeah.
Uh, I think there's a market with Bleach content. This year I'm gonna make some Bleach content. I'm gonna try. Yeah,
Fuck
Naruto's
yeah,
obviously
dude.
our primary thing, but we do want to plan some Bleach as well. So, but yeah, Bleach
Yeah,
is
sounds
fire,
fun.
man. I do gotta like get more knowledgeable on it. To be fair though, like it's not my best far like scaling right now is Bleach. Naruto is like where I'm more knowledgeable on,
The
but
bread and butter. Yes,
yeah, it's bread
sir.
and butter. So, but yeah, we'll get into Bleach, especially when we start making content for it. Um, yeah, we'll get more into the meta of Bleach. But yeah, folks, about 5 more minutes and we'll depart here. Depart unless someone donates like a nice donation. We'll stay a little longer, but about 5 more minutes. Any questions at all here, folks? Any questions? What are the tips to make shadowboxing as useful as possible? I think the number one tip is visualization. Visualize your opponent, visualize the punches coming at you, and visualize how you would react to those. So in different scenarios that you can consider common, and you don't really know what's common until you've been in the trenches, like sparring, or if you compete and you have a specific opponent and you could watch film. But in general, kind of like visualize what you deduce would be common, like a jab, for example. Every decent boxer, even a decent, throws a jab commonly. So kind of visualize how you react to that. Also, be mindful of your form because eventually it becomes second nature, I'd say. Um, so visualization and mindfulness of your form is actually very pivotal as well to make it useful because a lot of people do. A lot of newbies try to like show off and throw speed. There's like no good form. There's no good pivoting. There's no good distribution of weight. There's no good angles. So I would say if you have to start slow, start slow. Who gives a fuck what the people think? It's about building skill.
Feel that.
Yeah,
Definitely,
so
dog.
throw your jab correctly, even if it's slow. Throw your cross. Throw your hook. Throw your uppercuts correctly. Make sure to pivot. Make sure to pivot when you throw your cross. Make sure to follow through to step through your shots. So visualization and mindfulness for sure are the biggest parts to make that useful. So yeah, repetition. Yeah, I'm really big into bleach scaling. Yeah, we're into it, but we're not like as obviously into it as we are like Dragon Ball or Naruto. But
Naruto. Yeah,
yeah. Once
definitely.
we get into it though, for sure, we're definitely gonna you know make some content on that, and it's just more
Absolutely.
in comparison. When I see like the narrative, it's more vague. I see like the scaling
Way
isn't something. Yeah, it's way more vague. Like it's not as emphasized as like Dragon Ball, which is extremely blatant how powerful someone is, or even Naruto is more blatant.
the
They
new
throw out
arc is pretty clear
yeah,
with
the new
some
arc
things.
they're
Like,
much more like concrete. Like, oh, this girl shook the multiverse. Like, it's much more concrete. It's like observable, But like
yeah,
prior, even the
that's
Espada arc, like it's really hard to gauge these people, like how strong they are and how where they scale. So it's gonna take some homework for sure when we do finally
definitely.
do something like that. I feel like we're gonna have to resort more so to narrative arguments. We might not have a choice because there's really no like empirical evidence for like observable scaling. I
Yeah,
see.
there's no data books for like
Yeah,
Bleach like there is Naruto, for
exactly.
example.
Yeah,
You
like
know?
even Six said, there's no data books and shit. So, yeah, it's gonna be more of a challenge, but it'll be interesting because I've seen some Bleach content and I've seen guys use narrative arguments because that's really there's really nothing else to use. There
Yeah.
is observable evidence, but it's more far and few between. It's not as common I see in comparison to Dragon Ball, where there's a plethora, or even Naruto, which has more. So.
Yeah, which why
Yeah.
it requires more digging and a little
Yeah,
bit more
definitely more
like
digging. JJK,
research.
very
Yeah.
direct. So that's why when I do JJK, it's much more direct, in my opinion, than fucking Bleach. But um,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's gonna be fun though. I mean, Bleach is dope in general. So yeah. maybe I know you guys are probably gonna eventually want like a spotter ranking and stuff like that. I mean,
Maybe
eventually
what?
we'll do that. Yeah, or the captains ranked and yeah stuff like that, excluding the zero division. I'll probably just to make it more
Oh yeah, definitely.
yeah make it more fair. But yeah, and eventually once we do conclude Bleach, then we can do like final Bleach scaling stuff like maybe ranking the people involved in the Thousand Year Blood War or something like that. You know, like top 10 or something
Yeah,
like
like the
that.
Clancy's and stuff, maybe.
Yeah,
You know,
the Quincy's, like stuff like that. Yeah, eventually we're gonna
pretty
get to all
cool.
that. Yeah. Um, Raditz versus the Akatsuki. Raditz would one shot.
Right, bro.
Yeah, in one
Yeah,
shot. Just blow up the planet and leave and like go to another planet.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah, literally.
yeah, that'd be an overkill actually. Yeah. Kubo himself has said that Bleach is meant to be subtle and take effort to interpret the series. He's done a good job with that, for sure.
Absolutely,
It's certainly
absolutely.
subtle. Yeah, scaling is certainly subtle. But I really enjoy that narrative. I really, really do. I think it's really well told.
Dude, Reddit would whip the Kotsky, bro.
Oh, facts, dude. Facts. Um,
Yeah.
Thoughts on Thunder God Akatsuki versus Kara equal stats? I actually didn't see it. What did he say? If you don't mind telling me. I know it was with Troy. Shout out to Troy as well. Shout out to Thunder God, both goats. But yeah, I didn't finish watching it. I only saw like the first 30 seconds. I think I was busy though. That's why. But shout out to them, other goats. There are data books, although they are not translated. Oh, okay, makes sense.
Hmm.
I wish they would translate them so we'd have some more, you know, some more data.
More intel. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So definitely would help with scaling, I'm sure. Yeah. So, but yeah, I know there's debates in that meta as well too. I remember when we were talking about Gin's fucking Bankai speed or some shit. Everyone was like losing their
Oh
shit over
yeah.
that. Yeah.
I
Um,
remember that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you read One Punch Man? I haven't finished it. It's been a long time since I continued, so I forgot a lot of it. But I am gonna finish it.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, or at least catch up to it rather. So yeah, I am gonna bring content on that eventually as well. Right now, it's the direct videos coming sooner. Naruto related, JJK, combat sports, either combat sports or Dragon Ball. And then after that, I'm thinking perhaps after that, I'd have to kind of go back to the drawing board. But those are the ones coming soon. So yeah, Naruto, JJK, either combat sports or Dragon Ball. And it can be either one first. And so those are the next like 4 or 5 videos coming in the future, foreseeable future, soon. So yeah. Yeah, let's see. Raditz could be tamed with the Tsukiyomi. He would blitz before anyone can activate anything. It'd be fucking
Yeah,
stupid.
bro. It wouldn't be fair at all, dude.
Uh,
Yeah.
he's just way too fast, way too his calibers, and yeah, he's way above these people. Um, yeah, he would.
Just blitz Itachi's peripherals, dude.
Yeah, he
Completely.
wouldn't be able to fucking perceive him probably, to be honest. Way above these people. Um, that's a different level. Like that level's not touched until probably Boruto, or like late war if you're being generous. So
Yeah, I think Raditz has power level of like 1500 or something, dude. Like,
yeah,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
like 5 times what like Roshi had when he destroyed the moon. Like it's fucking
Exactly, dude.
yeah. So he'd one
Yeah.
shot the Earth. Like if he wanted to, he'd one shot it. Yeah. Fly away, shoot it, destroy it. It's wraps. You know, that's it.
Literally, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just way too superior. You need Boruto characters to contend with anyone from like someone of Raditz caliber. Who in fiction can resist a Tosca blade? It would have to be like fucking someone cracked, like fucking Doctor Manhattan or some shit, like a fucking god probably could, or like
If they
transcend
had the
reality.
yacht, the Yachtimir could arguably negate the Totsuka blade, right? I mean,
That would be an interesting interaction. I wonder how that would go. Like if
yeah.
Itachi like purposely made them interact, I wonder how that would go. Yeah, that is interesting actually. But I think it'd have to be someone with immense like ability, like a god or yeah, something like that. True Seeking Orbs possibly. Can the Living
Yeah, that's a good
Tribunal?
point.
Yeah, possibly. The Living Tribunal
Possibly.
could resist the Tosca Blade. The Living Tribunal could erase it. He's like fucking omnipresent. He's a fucking god. So yeah, he probably could. Yeah. He's like the second. The only one above him is the one above all, who's the god of Marvel. He's like Jesus Christ of Marvel. So, Giorno from JoJo. I'm not familiar with that. With JoJo. I've heard of it though.
Yeah, I don't even know who Giorno is anymore. It's
Yeah,
been way too long.
I've heard of the anime though, but yeah, I don't know anything
The
about it.
first season's really good, definitely. First
Yeah.
couple are.
But yeah, folks, before we depart, make sure to hit the like button. It's really appreciated. Unless someone donates like a decent donation, we're probably gonna dip here soon. But yeah, pretty good stream though. You know, we did a gaming stream earlier. Become a member if you want to see that. And
Yes, sir.
if you want to see the first episode of Training Camp, where I do talk shit to Noodles, by the way, things that I haven't posted publicly, make sure you see that as well. Become a member. It's only about $2.99 a month. Nothing crazy. I'm not trying to like, fucking scam anyone or anything. I'm not Seth the pedo. It's only $2.99 a month, and you see full training camps. So if you guys want to check that out, it's a vlog. I'm basically taking you guys with me as I prepare for Noodles. So that's basically what it is. So if you guys want to check that out. Uh, let's see. We talked about the planet being destroyed via his intelligent ability and/or Izanami.
And then vacuum of space hits him after the 5 minutes are up, and then he just dies anyways.
He would be in the vacuum of space. Yeah. You said who in fiction? I think I accidentally made the video fucking public. the fucking
For what?
for the fucking training camp.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
I didn't realize I made it public.
I think I'm pretty sure it's on your mother's channel.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Bro, I love boxing. Good luck to both of you. They tell you is crazy. I'm reading the comments. I didn't even know I made it public, but hey, some people got a free show. It's not gonna happen again.
that's hella funny.
Uh, let's see. I guess I only had it public for not that long, and people already fucking talked like were on it. So Noodle's gonna go back to hanging. Uh, okay, I'm not gonna. I'll read that privately because that's membership. But yeah, for everything to wrap it up. Some people got a free show. That's not gonna happen again. You got to become a member to see that. But yeah, we hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you next time, folks.